steel, a giant stands, a mech with heavy man's commands, each step a quake, a thunderous might, eyes aglow in the endless night, a taint beneath, dark and vast, power fierce, shadows cast, a mighty taint beneath its core, a warrior spirit, ancient lore. Welcome Tainted, a lace-up tunic or medieval hoodie. Welcome Tainted, let's talk about color, or should we? Welcome Tainted, thinking outside the blocks. Welcome Tainted, thanks for joining us, you rock! And have your fun hole rocks. Welcome Tainted, enjoy the chronicles out there song. Welcome Tainted, thinking outside the blocks. Welcome Tainted, thanks for joining us, you rock.
All right, welcome Tainted Ones. We are here for our weekly LEGO live stream from Brickworld, Think Outside the Blocks, where we encourage you to not only think outside the rigid LEGO medium, but outside your mental blocks to, develop more and creative creations when building with LEGO. I am one of your hosts. I probably, in some senses, maybe the more usual host here on Think Outside the Blocks. I'm usually referred to as the guy to the left, but today I think I'm still going to be to the left, but we are going to have a special guest because I'm not doing this alone. Mark is at Fort Wayne, wrapping up Brickworld Fort Wayne, but I have a very special guest today that we will bring on the show in a second. So let's take a look at our run of show so we know what we're talking about. Our letter for the week, of course, is again G, because as I told all of you, until we hit 1,000 subscribers, we are keeping the letter G. And I think you will all be very happy to know that big grand update here. We have exactly one more subscriber than we did last week. That is right. From 978 to 979. It's a palindrome again. You guys know I hate palindromes. So if you aren't already, if you're watching this on replay, if for any reason you haven't already done so, do this. Like and subscribe to the channel. It, of course, helps us out. Okay, so outside of the grand update, we've got a great guest. We're going to do some Closet of Shame because we always do. We'll talk about some of what we're building. I'll give you a geoformation update on my, whatever this thing is, mountain castle. We'll talk about Gallery of Masterpieces. Maybe that'll give some people some idea of who might be my special guest. And then we'll talk about some LEGO news and gotcha and gardening with LEGO. We're not going to do a close call and a rant unless my special guest wants to do some ranting. And then we'll talk about what's going on for next week. So with that all said and out of the way, who is my special guest? Well, I thought this would be fun since Mark wasn't here. Oh, look at this. Christian Lego Master says the sub was me. Thank you. Something I thought would be really fun. Somebody who got to do something that probably a lot of us would, aspire to do someday. But she's actually done it. So a couple weeks ago, I found out that she was in Billund at the Lego house, displaying some creations there. So let's bring on to the stream my special guest. Here she is. Oh, on the streaming camera, we've got Jessica Bavier, as we like to call her when we're fancy. But you can call her Jessica Bavier or Bavier. I don't know which one. Let's just go with all of them. Bavier. Jessica, to the stream, coming to me, I think, from Pine City, Minnesota.
Yep.
All the way up in Pine City, not too far from where I live here in Minnesota. So how you doing tonight, Jessica?
Very good.
Very good.
Yeah. How about you?
I had another crazy day. Flag football coaching. My team didn't win, but it was a very close game. We had lots of chances. Next time
Yep.
hopefully next time we'll get them. But no
Yeah.
Vikings this week, so I had an easy schedule. I know you though were at the Minnesota Comic-Con show. So how'd that
Yes.
go?
Yep. It was great. Saturday, Sunday, it was good. It was lots of fun people. Got to talk to them about Lego and other fun stuff. So yeah.
And when we are here with a new guest, before we get into, of course, your trip to Billund, which I think will be, big news for a lot of people, we always
Mhm.
like to do something called Closet of Shame, because all
Yes.
Lego collectors, myself, Mark,
Yep.
probably everybody listening out in the Tainted has, probably a pile, maybe growing pile in my case, of Lego sets they haven't opened. And it's always fun to get to know somebody by digging into their Closet of
Yes.
Shame. So what do you have for the Closet of Shame? I can go first if you'd prefer.
Sure, if you want to, that's fine.
All right.
Yeah.
I've got a whole bunch of Lego sets in my Closet of Shame, but the one I want to pull out today, it's not that old, but I think I have two of these. I haven't opened either. It is a 4+ set, which is a little weird for me to get because normally 4+ sets don't have great price to part ratios, right? A lot of times
Yeah.
they have a lot of bigger
Yep.
parts that I don't use anyway. But this is the one I have here. Let's see,
Oh,
get it out of
yes.
my light there.
Yes.
The Barn and Farm Animals 4+ set.
Yep.
Of course, you don't buy this one for the bricks. You buy this one for the babies, the baby animals.
Yep. Those animals are so cute.
They are the most adorable thing.
Yeah.
Apparently, we have a character named Peach. I
Oh.
had no idea that was her name. But I got Peach down there, and yeah, exactly. I bought this one for the little piglets and for the baby sheep,
Yes. They're
for
very
sure.
cute.
Yes, and a cow too, a nice looking cow. This one looks like it's medium nougat. I don't know if that's all the cows are in that color, or
I don't know. Yeah.
yeah, I don't know either. But
Very
medium
cool.
nougat looking cow there
Yes.
as well.
Yeah, very fun.
Yeah, the rest of it's take it or leave it. Also, a cute little squirrel. That's kind of it's still a system squirrel. Doesn't quite look like, a friend squirrel,
Like
but
a
it is
friend's
definitely on
style. Yeah.
the cuter side. Maybe not
Cuter.
quite as
Yeah.
cartoony, but cute for sure.
Yep.
So very fun set.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think I might have two of these in my closet. Not great priced apart. The box art's kind of terrible,
Yeah.
but those baby animals are
Yep.
adorable.
They are fun.
So I got to
Yes.
crack that open someday. I'm thinking Medieval Farm for sure. Let's see. Lego
Yes.
Team B says no
Very
shame.
nice.
That's a great set. Can't build a farm without it. Yeah, I know. But once again, our Closet of Shame doesn't actually have to be shameful. But the fact that I
Nope.
have, I think, two of them, so I probably spent $100 for 4 baby farm animals. Hopefully Z's spouse isn't watching this part. I mean, not the best financial
Yeah.
choice here and there. So what do you have for us, Jessica?
Okay, I've got this set, and I really have no clue who these people are because I've never
Oh,
listened to them or anything, but it
yep.
was really cheap on sale, and I like the ice cream truck. So that's kind of
Yeah,
why I got this
yeah.
set.
Yeah, that
So
one's
I
not
haven't
we
opened
don't
it or
have it
anything.
in perfect focus there, but that is the K-pop band
Yeah.
BTS, the BTS set.
BTS, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So it's mainly for the ice cream truck. That was kind of why I liked it. I'll probably just use parts and make something with it.
Yeah, I'm pretty
So
sure that I have uh, been looking and I have seen that BTS set at Lego. I mean, at Target right now for like 50%
yes.
off.
Yeah. Yep.
So it's not exactly, lighting the world on fire
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure
with its racer. Let's see here. Here's the
if you're
set.
a fan, it's awesome. But I just
Yeah.
kind of got it because it was on sale and I can use the parts for something.
Yeah.
So
What color are the the palm leaves in the back? They kind of look like maybe they're
um
olive green.
maybe or
Or maybe they're
lime,
lime.
maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. They're bright green, yeah, kind of.
And
Yeah.
I don't know if those figures are super collectible or not, but
I don't know. I haven't really looked into it at all, but
yeah,
yeah.
I've kind of taken a look at the figures. They've got
Yeah.
some okay
Yep.
prints.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sure they're
Definitely could
iconic,
do some stuff.
but some nice hair pieces. It looks
Mhm.
like if you're into
Yeah, there's
kind
some
of the
fun. Yeah,
the flowing hair
some
there.
fun
Maybe you're
different
into
hair.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well,
hmm
there you go. Did you pick that one up recently?
I've had it for probably like 5 months or something. I don't know,
Okay.
but it's been sitting. So
Yeah. Let's see here. I've also got here. Um, they sold 1 billion copies in Korea. We get the cheap leftovers. That might be true. I don't know how many they sold in
Mhm.
Korea, but it was probably more than here.
Yeah, a
Some
lot.
guy, I don't know this guy. He says the sound levels sound good. That would be your dad, Patrick.
Yeah.
And then Christian, our newest member, says I got all the McDonald's poly bags at Brickworld yesterday in Fort Wayne. That's pretty cool.
Awesome.
Poly bags are going to be our news this week because that was really the only thing that was announced outside of Moana 2. But a lot of poly bags that we can take a quick look at. Okay, so now that we've done our closet of shame, Jesse gives us a hello. Let's get to know Jessica a little bit, and then we'll talk about our MOCs before we get into our main course today with Billund. So Jessica,
Sure.
I know that you are right here from Minnesota,
Yes.
and you build lots of very artistic and creative things, but you are not the only member of the family that does some Lego building. So I'm curious,
Yeah.
how'd you get into building Lego?
I have been building Lego since I was probably 2. I was
Okay.
given a Lego set at some point when I was 2 or 3, and built with mostly my dad. Like he was into Lego since he was really little, and I've built like all throughout
You,
childhood with my brothers and
you're
my dad, and we
okay.
did a lot of building together. And yeah, yep,
Okay. So your dad's always sort of been a building influence.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yep.
Was he the one who bought you the Lego set at 2, or was it someone else who put it in your hands?
I probably got it from my parents or something. Yeah,
Okay.
yep.
And I know recently your mom's gotten into it as well.
Yes. Yeah, just before Brickworld, she started building and kind of enjoys it. I think it was a little stressful for her at first, but it's kind of a relaxing outlet. So hopefully she can continue to
Yeah.
create.
Yeah, I mean that's part of it too, and maybe part of it is, I've seen some of what she's done. She looks like she's into, if I had to guess, maybe she did some needlework or quilting or something as well. She seems to like kind of that look,
Yes.
very artistic, sort of
Very
needle pointy look.
crafty. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
She's a crafter, so she likes to kind of use that with her building as well, I think. Mhm.
Yeah, so that's pretty fun.
Yeah.
And I know
Yep.
that since you were at Comic Con, you did just recently build a piece um,
Yes.
that we can talk about today for
Sure.
our geoformation / what are you building section.
All right.
Um, I can pull it up. I saw you had it on Instagram as well. I can pull it up
Yeah.
here quick.
Yeah.
Um, Here it is. This thing I think is really fun. It is a Belleville mock. So you're
Yes.
getting into all the old stuff. But here we go. Let's pull it up. Here it is. A little Belleville Castle action here.
Yep.
So what in this mock are the Belleville pieces? I see a couple,
Um,
but
so the figures, the dog and the cat, the plant pots are also Belleville, and then kind of Belleville Scala, and then there's some like bigger pots that hold like the little palm tree things.
yep.
Those are from Scala, I believe. But everything else I think is system. So
Okay. Yeah, very very textury on the wall. And then you did all the stained glass work as well.
yes.
Did
Yep.
you light it from behind by anything?
It has like a little bar light. It's just something that I picked up and like fit behind and built kind of a little like holder for it behind.
Yeah.
So yeah, it just fit perfectly with it. So
Yeah, that stained glass technique's one I've used in the past as
mhm.
well.
Yeah.
A lot of times I've used the round ones instead of the square
Yes. Yep.
translucent pieces.
Yep.
Here it looks
Yeah.
like you mostly went with the square ones. It's still
It's
a very
just
nice
square.
look.
Yeah. Thank you.
But yeah, sort of that hash look really gives it a
Yes.
real stained glass look.
Yep.
I like the big banners as well.
Thank you.
And that the king and the queen, those are all Belleville pieces.
Yes. Yep.
I didn't know they had a king or a queen.
Yeah, that's kind
I
of
don't
what
recall it enough.
started the build. I gotten those figures and built them thrones, and then wanted to make them kind of a throne room. So
Okay. Yeah, and I like the floor technique as well.
thank you.
That's something you couldn't do a couple years ago. They didn't have the right pieces for that, but
Yes.
they've
That new
come out with
piece is
those
pretty
cool
fun.
tile
Yeah.
pieces. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah. Let's see. And then of course the fern piece as well. Everybody loves that piece. I'm
Yes.
using it a bunch in
Yes.
mine
It's
as well.
awesome.
So
Yep.
yeah. Anything else about this mock that you really liked?
Just playing with the texture for the walls, and then it needed like something to finish it off. So I had to do some research on like the top part. I don't know what that's called, but
Yep.
like
The
the
cornelation.
decorative part at the top.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Yep.
yeah, just took some inspiration from some photos and did that.
And you got the red carpet rolled out here, and the
Yeah.
cat's staring up at them.
Yes.
It's a very friendly castle here. Normally we've got,
Yes.
suits of armor and,
Yep.
somebody hanging off the wall who's been captured. Here we've
Yeah.
got a lovely king and queen with a lovely little dog and cat to keep them company. So
Yes.
very cool. All right, so
Thank
that's what
you.
you were working on. Let's get
Yep.
into the nonsense that I'm working on, which is still this castle. Before we get into that, we always play a little walk-up song for the mock. We need one for guests for sure, but we don't have one. I could play the longer one, but we're going to go with the short one because
Sure.
I like singing along to this one better. Here we go.
Who's this kicking it with a new mob? New mob. New mob. New mob. Yeah. Will we get a chunky match? Will we get computer tech? An orange spaceship so sleek? Does he hate castles this week? Does the new mech have a wicked thing? Has the castle from last week been reshaped? Has he built 5 orcs and welcomes the Cerberus Daddy Ben? Yeah! Jump to 5 men! Computer tech!
Okay, let's get to that's the right one. There we go. So here we have
Cool.
my progress, a little bit of progress here on the mountain castle. I think
That's awesome.
thank you. I think what I'm struggling with most is I'm trying to build something off angle here, this tower.
Oh,
But
yes. Yeah.
getting it to line up like right and not be all gappy.
Yes. Yep.
It's quite the challenge on this, and I probably should do it with hinges instead. But the way I did it
Sure.
really was with the Lego trigonometry for this part.
Okay.
So those are
Yeah.
both set in there firmly, but then I got to
Yep.
kind of make it up to get to the wall
Sure.
on this thing here.
Yeah. It looks very nice. I love the rock work too. And
Thanks.
all
Yeah,
the foliage is very nice.
Yeah, the rock work is what I'm struggling with the most, because I'm trying not to make
Sure.
it look too same, too patterny. And I actually took this
Yes.
section
Yep.
out, which seemed too flat. So now I'm reworking
Sure.
it here.
Yeah, it's looking good. Very nice.
And then I also got a little bit done on the back, which is kind of a little tricky
Awesome.
on this one as I've been spinning it while I've been working on it. So here we are back here.
Oh,
Obviously far
nice.
less finished.
Yeah, it's looking
There you
great.
go. So we got a little vine creepage up onto the tower,
Yep.
and then we're working on
Awesome.
the path up to the front here still.
Sure.
So
Looks awesome. I love the little trees too that you use those fern leaves.
yeah,
Looks
yeah,
very
these little
cool.
things are they almost feel like a necessity in a mountain fortress, I guess. I don't know.
Yes. Yeah, they are very cool.
I'm trying to sneak a few more in. I've got a few
Yep.
stems and other bits to get them on here. But what I'm really struggling with right now is trying to transition this all the way up to the top,
Yes.
which is
Sure.
going to be the biggest challenge.
Yeah.
And then what I want to
Yes.
put down here, I don't know yet either.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to
So
decide
far,
if,
good
yeah,
though.
the
Yeah.
fortress itself is big enough, or if I need another
Mhm.
tower or something over here.
Sure. Yeah.
Or if I want to have a lot more nature and kind of make the path more organic, but then the fortress is kind of
Sure.
cut off here. So
Mhm.
I don't know where to go with it yet.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's looking really nice so far.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Every time I work on it, I think I get this a lot, and I don't know if you experience this,
Mhm.
but I build it up a little bit and I think that looks nice. I step back from it. I think that looks nice. I come back the next day and I'm
Yes.
like, I hate all of it.
Oh,
That's kind of my attitude is like,
yeah.
oh, I wish I did
Oh,
that better, or I wish I did
yes.
that different, you know.
Yes. I think you
So
kind
I
of
don't
let ideas like sit for a while, and it does kind of like you think, oh, I maybe should change a little bit, or yeah, as
yeah,
you
it's
kind
kind
of
of
let it float around in
yeah.
your head. Yeah.
And I think that was the rockwork issue is like I did some of it
Yeah.
kind of quickly and just thought, well, I'm covering it up and it's not the main attraction. But then I come back and
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I
Yep.
could do better, right?
Sure. And you kind
And
of
it
learn
always
as you
feels
go
weird.
too, what
For
works and
sure.
what maybe could work a little bit better or differently. Mhm.
Yeah, for sure. And then when I got to this part where the rock is meeting the castle,
Sure.
sort of this
Yeah.
feels kind of sloppy, just topping it off like this.
Oh,
I don't know.
I think
Probably works.
it's good.
All right.
Yeah. I think it looks
It
nice.
doesn't seem too distracting. Like this section of rockwork I actually like,
Yeah,
but the
it,
other
it's
parts I
great. Like
don't.
all the, it's very organic feeling. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's the part you worry about is that it starts looking too
Yes.
too
Kind of,
repetitive.
yes, liney kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I
Yep.
think this section's pretty good because it switches
Mhm.
directions a number of times
Yes. Yep.
and switches slopes. So like I like it here, and then there are other parts where I'm like, I don't like
Yeah.
it. So I don't know.
Sure.
But
Yes.
that's where I'm going. What do you have any grand ideas for the back section here? I'm running out of plans or ideas for what I want to do
Mm.
here.
Have you thought of like maybe adding a little like water feature? Or is that something you're totally against?
Well, everybody has
Like,
said that. Like everyone's like,
yes.
this thing needs a waterfall. And
Yes.
I'm like, okay, it's cool, it's beautiful. I'd have to take some more stuff apart to get it to happen,
Yeah.
but I could.
Yes.
Um,
Or even maybe add some animals somewhere. I don't know if that would
yeah,
make sense or not, but I don't know.
yeah, I'm kind of wondering if there could be, like a path down to this part as well as the
Yeah.
path,
Yep.
and how to do
Yeah.
that, or incorporate something in
Mhm.
here. But I have a feeling with the way this is going that this thing is going to be absurdly heavy when I'm done with
Yes.
it. And I have
Yep.
I have a turntable back there
Oh, awesome.
to
Yeah.
spin it, but I'm concerned I'm going to make it so heavy it's not even going to
Sure.
spin. Let's see. And
Yes.
Lego Team B suggests that if I'm going to put up some animals, that I go with some pigs or a cow. Well, yes, obviously I've got the farm animals.
Yeah.
I guess I could crack that set open and just throw them in here, Lego Team B. Um, I don't know what I would do with the rest of these terrible white parts in here. Not my favorite color, but we could
Yeah.
just imagine those adorable little animals
Yes.
right down on the set back here on the mock back here.
Yes. That'd be fun.
The other thing I thought about doing is putting another tower in here that it would go through. I already kind of
Sure.
got one, but then doing a second one as well.
Yes. Yeah, that would be very nice. Yeah, kind of balance
Yeah,
it out a little bit. Yeah.
yeah, I think that will help because this tower will probably end up being the tallest, and maybe I could have a
Sure.
second one that's helping to balance out the mock.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be really cool.
And then we've still got, right now I got a nice little handle I can grab to turn. But that'll go away as I
Nice
get
when
up
that
here.
happens. Yeah.
And then we got this side too.
Yeah.
I kind of like the tree.
Very nice. That tree is beautiful. Yeah.
And then I'm
Really
started
nice.
working on the entrance gate up here. So we can go up there, but just started. So
Very
there we go.
nice. Awesome.
I don't know if I want to keep this. I kind of think I do. I've only did it
Sure.
on one side.
Yeah.
I haven't on the other side yet. But
Mm-hmm.
something to kind of signify it's
Yeah, it
a
looks
little bit of a
very good.
decorative nature. Definitely need
Yes.
a
Yep.
portcullis and then some thick doors
Nice.
back here, but we'll get to that.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, very cool.
so that's
It
where we
looks
are.
very nice.
I'm trying to decide if I should bounce back and finish this tree before I move on, or if it's just,
Sure.
no
Yeah.
point. And then the creeping vine.
That vine is really nice with it. It looks super cool.
I think what the vine needs though is another color.
Sure. Yeah.
So as the artistic one here, you have any ideas on what sort of color flower or something I might be able to work in here to break some of this up?
Maybe yellow
Yellow,
or purple, maybe.
purple. Okay.
Kind of softer. I don't know. Like
A
red
softer
seems to
shade.
be really, really bold, and pink is pretty bold too. I don't know.
Yeah. Let's see what I have. So if we were gonna do yellow, I do have like this cool yellow color.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah,
Like
that's
that one.
nice. Yeah.
And then for purple, yeah, I got a lot of these like pink. I must have found these on like a pick-a-brick wall.
Oh, sure. Yes. Yep.
I think that's technically dark pink.
Yeah.
Well, I do have a bunch of these purple leaves, but I don't really want to do the leaves alone.
Sure. Yeah.
A couple of them have this color on it here. This color. This. So I could choose between that color and where's the lighter one? I saw some in here, so I know I have them. That's an older flower piece. Okay, all right, grab this lighter color one. So I could choose between this darker purple color and then the lighter purple.
Sure. Yeah.
So I kind of got the dark. It's actually not dark purple. I don't know what color that officially is. Just purple.
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah, I'm not sure the color names. Yeah, I think that would be cool.
Yeah, so I could try
There's
either
also
of
like a
these.
light blue too, I think, of flower.
Yes. Yep, I got that.
But I don't know.
Sometimes
Yeah,
it
that could
focuses
be
well,
another
sometimes it
option.
won't. Yeah. Kind of want to try this. Looking at all the colors, I kind of want to try this purple one.
I think
don't have a
purple
ton
would
of them, but
be really nice.
yeah, so one of these two, or maybe both. These two purple shades.
I think that would be really cool.
So we might do a little bit of that next week and give the vine a little more color to go with.
Yeah, that would be very pretty.
The rest of it. So I don't know if pretty is what I'm going for, but something else. Let's see here.
Or
this guy
just a little
Patrick
extra color.
says, I found a turntable that holds over 100 pounds and spins about one revolution per 2 minutes on Amazon. Wow, it was a real slow turner, but over 100 pounds. Patrick, that might be what I'm going to end up needing. I don't know what it weighs now, but it's heavy, and I'm also concerned, as this goes up, about how I'm going to transport it, right? And I'm sure you're going to have a lot to say about transporting things since you flew some stuff to Billund here in a little bit. But this thing, I'm sure, is kind of going to be a challenge. And if I build more than one, where am I going to put it?
Yes.
So I was trying to think of a way to make it modular, but I think I'm past that, and I'm just building now.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Patrick also says hi to Lego Team B. Team B says, go to your dad for getting you into Lego. So we got lots of stuff going on in here. Let's see, what else did we miss here? Christian gave us a "You're welcome." I think I did catch that one here. As well as a "Love it." I don't know if that was for your build or my build, but maybe both. We can go with both.
All of the above.
On this one as well. So normally when I have Mark here, he talks a lot because Mark is definitely the extrovert, definitely the one who should own a production / not production, I guess, a public display event company. That's definitely him and not me.
Yep.
But we're at half an hour in, and I think we should get into our main topic here. Pulling it up on the stage, Gallery of Masterpieces. So I was in Rochester, and when I was there for Brick Convention Rochester, your mom came over and said that you were either on your way or you were about to head out to Billund because you had been approached at via email, and I want to find out a little bit more about that. After you had displayed some things at Brickworld Chicago, to bring some creations to the Lego house in Billund. So your mom said actually at first you might have almost ignored the email because it was like a junk email almost looking thing.
Yes, I really did not think it was real. So I said, well, can you email me some more information? And so they did, and I'm like, okay, this is real. So I can really think about this, and yeah.
So how what did the email look like? That seemed suspicious. It was just kind of like
just that
hello,
it was so
we
out of
like
the
your
blue.
work, or
and just
okay.
And just, are you interested in displaying at Lego House? And it just came out of nowhere, and I just
Okay.
So once they sent me more
how
information,
could you tell? Yeah, from the more information, how could you tell it was legit? Like they were
they
asking you
had a
about
whole
travel
list of
plans, or
yes, they had a whole list of things, what would happen, a lot more detail. So that helped.
And how long did they give you to decide?
I think I just thought about it a couple days, and then got back and said, I would like to do this. And it was a few months that it took for all of the things to happen. And so I think I first heard about it in May, and then it took a while for all of the details to kind of be finished.
Okay, so it was right before Brickworld Chicago, so you already knew at that point, but maybe you weren't sure exactly, what that entailed or anything. But some of the pieces you have at Brickworld are in the Lego house now. Is that correct?
Yes. Yep.
All right.
I think, let's see. I think 4 out of the 5 have been at Brickworld. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
That's a pretty good number. Did they already have an idea of what they wanted you to bring, or did you get to choose yourself?
We could kind of make our layout ourselves, and then they would approve it. So we would give them our ideas, and then we could show them based on the size that we had for our display space, and then they could approve them. And then if they wanted us to do any changes, we could do that before the final agreement was in place.
Okay.
So
what sort of changes were you expecting, or did they ask you for?
So one of my builds, I had made a terrarium, and I had first built it pretty quickly, and I used a few Lego sets, some of the plants in some of the tiny plant set in my terrarium. So I needed to make my own, all of my own flowers and plants to go into it.
Okay.
So I built a second one, and started from scratch with everything. And
there you go.
So it's all my own designs inside.
Well, that's good of them to give you a little feedback like that.
Yes. Yep.
And I'm going to pull up the video here because I have it. So this is
Sure.
Beardman Bricks. Put a little video up of what you have at the Lego house. So we'll take a look at a couple of these, and then we'll take a pause, and you can sort of tell us about the build here. So this first one that we can see,
Yes.
this thing here, what is this thing
So
here? It's some sort of house plant?
Yes, it's supposed to be a string of pearls. I made it as realistic as I could make it. The Technic ball joint piece does not come in like a darker green, but the lime green works okay for it. And I had to get a bunch of those green rope pieces. So scoured Bricklink for those.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, so okay. And I'm not familiar with the real plant, but I presume this looks a lot like it.
Yes.
I kind of imagine like seeing those like coming out of like the hanging house plant type thing.
Yes. Yeah, they're very hard to keep alive, so I'm happy this one is going to be alive as long as it's together. So
yeah. All right. And then here we've got
I had several real ones and haven't been able to keep them alive. So.
Yeah. Second one here looks like a fairy
and that
garden.
One is Belleville figures. Yes. Yep. So that's what I called it, fairy garden.
Okay, well,
lots of Belleville figures and like some specialty parts, like the snail is pretty cool. Some of the little fairies from Belleville. And I think there's a little butterfly in there as well from Belleville.
I'm not
spotting lots of little animals.
Butterfly yet, but I'm looking.
It's
is it this one up here?
Kind of by the fern. Yes. Yep.
Okay.
It has little like plastic wings that are printed. Yeah.
So it's got a pink body with these weird wings on it. All right. And the snail, that's kind of a...
It's cool. It's just weird and unique.
Yeah, I'm not sure I've ever seen it.
But I think it's not super common. There's 2 color variations of that piece. There's a lighter pink one and the darker pink one. So yeah.
And this is the dark pink one?
Yeah.
At least that's what it
I
looks
recently just got the lighter one because I just needed the sister to that one. So just got it. Yeah.
And we have several different sizes and techniques of mushrooms. This one down here, is this like an old Belleville piece too?
It's that one is from the CMF, like Mushroom Girl, I think it's called. It's just the headpiece. And I just put some, I think some heads underneath it to make the stem. Yeah.
Yeah, the mushroom, that little mushroom character was super cute.
Yes, one of my favorites. Yeah.
And we got a couple of other big ones here. They also had the CMF with the acorn head.
Yes, I love that one too.
That one could be fun too.
Yes. Yeah.
These Belleville fairies, the pink one and the bluish colored one here, they also are kind of a bit interesting. I hadn't seen anything like this before.
Yes, they have little fabric wings that attach to the back with little bow pieces. They're just they had lots of fun little pieces in the Belleville line.
Yeah, what about this flower in the back here?
So that one is just all brick built. It's got like a trolls dish piece as the center, and then another little center in the middle. Right. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that one.
And then lots of
that one almost looks ceramic with the way. And I've seen that flower done like in the botanical line with the
kind of the sunflower, I think, or
petals. Yeah.
Yep.
But this combination I hadn't seen before, and it looks like a painted ceramic piece. I really like that. So that one's very cool. What's this little creature down here?
It's a little dog. Yeah, kind of holding its paw up. Dog. I used the same dog in the castle build that I just did, just a different color. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, from here I couldn't really tell if it was like a dog or a goat or what it was.
Yes, there's also a bunny in there, but it's kind of on the left side, so it's kind of hidden. But
over here somewhere.
Yeah.
There he is. I think you can see his tail right there.
Yep. Yes.
And then this piece back here, this big flower.
That's supposed to be like a little clover, like a 4-leaf clover. And just using like some tile pieces and heart plates and some hinges to give it
there you go.
Some kind of bendability, I guess. So
these pink shields up here on this flower.
That one I think is a Belleville flower, but it's like a propeller piece. So it's just like the propeller piece, and I added to it, and
Okay. All right, we'll keep rolling on the video here. We'll go down to the terrarium. Here it is. So this is the one you kind of redid. I can see
Yes.
Mushroom Girl again
Yes.
in there,
Yep. Yeah.
as well as a
And then
couple of bigger butterflies as well.
Yeah, so I made a butterfly with like the CMF butterfly girl. So I used the wing piece and then kind of built like a body and antennas for it.
And the
And have it
antennas
kind
look
of
like
flying in there.
the bucket piece, the bucket handle.
Yes, that's the handle. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, and then there's like a geode in the back that I built. Kind of a blue crystal-y geode.
Okay.
And some little stepping stones and a bunch of plants. And
then
the everything's like in there in like a platform, I guess, that I built with plates. And then
it looks like you have this piece
and
down in there.
to it, and then it's got loose like dirt pieces.
Yeah, like this.
Yes, like the stem piece, and then a bunch of like round tiles, and yes, like the little three prong stem, and then a bunch of like little round tiles and round plates and like little round bricks to be like the dirt and the little rocks and stuff in there. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So lots of work down into even the dirt on this one.
Yes.
And I
it
know
was a little challenging. Yeah.
Yeah. So this was the one they kind of asked you to redo more or less, right?
Yes. Yes. Because they want
own style.
Everything that we showed to be our own designs. So we inspiring people and to show what we can do with Lego. Yeah. And that was the plan when I built it too. I think I built it shortly before Chicago, and I just didn't get time to make all my plans for it. But yeah.
Yeah. VMAC asks you a good question here. Did you build it with tweezers? How'd you get it down in there? Is the hole big enough to get your hand down in there comfortably, or how'd you do it?
I could get one hand inside. So I couldn't really I had to be careful not to bump things, and I didn't have that ability to like really press things down easier. So it was challenging. I think it took from building all the flowers and putting it all in there, I think it took 2 days to like actually get it all in there and
just
finished.
Yeah.
So yes, it was my most challenging build, I think.
Yeah, it's a very interesting jar. Where do you get a jar of that size anyway, the terrarium itself?
That I got from Walmart in their garden center. So yeah, it was kind of the perfect size and to be able to put a bunch of stuff in it. So yeah.
And is the chain around the top Lego as well?
Yes. So it's like the rope pieces with the little studs on them. So I kind of put a couple around, and then I put one of the backpack like tags with a little keychain on it, and it says bloom and grow, so with some little flowers on it. So
what about it's like a shell up on top here?
It's like a cork stopper. So that's kind of
so that's like
just the cover. Yeah.
That's a cork and 2 pieces of twine. I can see it on my bigger screen here.
It's like a little handle to pull the cork off. Yes.
Yep.
I
know. I thought your dad's saying here that one-handed build.
Yes.
But did you also have like one of those like long forceps with the?
I had I used like a piece of thick wire with some fun tack on the end if I put something in the wrong spot to be able to pick it up. I did also have some forceps too. Those were my kind of tools of choice with
You had to make some special tools just to get out the things you dropped or that fell over inside. How was transporting this to Billund?
That was my most stressful part of my trip, I think I would say, is trying to get it there in one piece. I knew I wouldn't have time to build it there, and so I brought it as is. And so my mom made a bag for it, and my dad helped me make some foam like to protect it. So I carried it in this bag, and it had to go through special scans in the airport because it couldn't tip over. So they hand kind of scanned it, x-rayed it, whatever. And then on the plane, I told them it can't go in overhead. It can't go under the seat. It was too big, too tall, I guess. So they put it in one of the little stewardesses' closets. So it fit in there. And so it flew there to Paris, and then it was just by my feet on the second flight from Paris to
Okay. Yeah, it's probably an interesting
Belleville. So,
conversation
and it
with,
arrived correct.
yeah, all the stuff with,
Yes.
oh, this can't get
Yes.
laid flat. This has to stand up. I can't tip it
Yeah.
over.
Yes.
Well, what's in this again? Oh, this is
And they
Lego that I'm
understood.
bringing to
It was
Denmark.
yes.
Mhm.
I told them it's just really has to be protected and safe, and they were really understanding and really great. So yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. Mikey's Jossum channel says love Legos. VMAX says you should make this a contest for Chicago. Sounds like a fun challenge to build everything inside the jar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like, even when Jessica had this all planned out and well done, it took her 2 days just to reassemble it. So
Yes.
I
Yep.
don't know if this is a perfect Chicago event or not, but it does sound like a challenge. Maybe just
Yes.
one-handed building in general. Tie your hand behind
That
your
would be
back.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, tie your dominant hand behind your back, and you have to build a Lego
Yep.
set
Yep.
one-handed. We can do that.
Yes.
I'll suggest that to Mark. We'll have non-dominant
Yeah,
one-handed
that would be
building.
cool.
What about the other stuff? Was it harder to pack, or did you spend time putting it back together when you got
I
there?
disassembled everything, like everything else. The houseplants I kept as is and just wrapped them really well. They stayed really well. Just bubble wrap and but disassembled all the other builds, and I color coded like where everything went. A lot of my builds have like a lot of flowers and things that go in a certain
Mhm.
place for it all to fit. So I use like little um, bricks to color code where they went, kind of like a puzzle. So I knew where they would go when I put it back together. So each piece was wrapped in bubble wrap and then in a big suitcase, and then ready to put together back on the day of installation.
All right. And how long did you have to put everything in on installation day?
I'm thinking it took maybe like 2 hours to put everything back together, and I was really happy with.
Yeah.
Everything went together really well.
Yeah,
So we had more time,
that's
but
great.
mine went together really smoothly.
That's
So
really good. Yeah.
yeah,
I've never brought a thing to the show that's taken 2 hours to set up. It always takes me way more.
yeah,
And I drive them
yes,
there in one piece. I don't fly them to Billund and
yes,
have to
yep,
reassemble them. So that's quite
yes.
impressive.
It was. I was very thankful. It went really well. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And let's see here.
yeah,
Oh, I'm clicking on the wrong thing. Okay, we'll continue here because I think this one is the one, of course, that has Mark's heart. If only he were here. The Fabuland
mine as well.
Flyer
It's
Wagon. Yeah, so this one, I
so this
think I
one.
did see this in
Yeah,
Chicago.
yes, yep. I
So tell me
built
about
this
this
one
one.
2 years ago, and it had it at Chicago. Yep.
Okay.
And I think this was maybe the piece that got attention and got me that invitation. I think is what it was seen and
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. So tell me specifically about is this a big sticker? What'd you do on the side here to get it to say
It's
Fabuland
cut
Flyer?
with vinyl like on the Cricut. Yeah. Yep. So
Okay.
otherwise everything's Lego in it other than like the sticker. Yeah.
All right. And
It's
then
all
you've
brick
got,
built and
yeah, a number of Fabuland pieces. So what Fabuland did you use in this
yes.
guy here? I see 4
So the
figures.
little house is like
Yep.
Fabuland parts.
Yep.
Yes. So I've got a bunny, a cat, a lamb,
Bunny,
and a
cat,
goat, I
lamb,
believe.
goat. Yep.
Yes.
All right. And then they got the roof and the
Yes.
house and the door, and
And
then
then
this
just brick
swing set
built.
here.
Yep. Oh, and the swing. Yes, the swing. And then I think there's like a little watering can as well that the little
Yes.
bunny's holding. Yeah.
And then
Yep.
these
And the fences, I think, as well.
cute fences. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
So do you have to do any redesign on this, or was this all sort of the way you had
This
it when it was at
that
Brickworld?
was it was all good. I had brick built everything myself already, so yep.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
was all my own
Fabuland, it
designs.
got
So
Mark's attention. Absolutely it did. I think the wagon
yes.
itself is so seamless looking. It does look like a little red flyer wagon.
Yes. I
Uh,
have one the same size, so I kind of based it off of that one. I have a little mini one. So
okay.
it's a replica of a real wagon. So yeah.
It helps with the dimensions and everything, but it's very
Yes. Yep.
smooth on the corners.
That was nice. Yeah.
Yeah, looks like it's really well done for that. Jesse's Brick Galaxy says this one's very cool as well.
Oh, thank you.
How did you do the plant that's sort of hanging off the side?
So that one is with like the rope piece that has all the little studs on it. And then so there's two of them. So that one is like a rope piece, the left one. And then it's got clip pieces with leaves and kind of like the little stem piece. You can kind of stick everything together. Kind of gives it a little sturdiness. And then the second one is like a vine. The vine piece kind of, or whip piece. I don't know what you call it, but
Okay.
it's got pieces threaded onto it. And so it has a lot of like organic. So you can thread like leaf pieces onto it. And also some clips, I think, as well, to give it a lot of just very organic kind of feel. So yeah.
VMAC, our resident motorhead, asks, are those Technic dirt bike wheels?
They are Technic. I don't know what set they're from. I don't know. I'm not really into like vehicles, but they were the perfect size. So
yeah, they definitely look like they're from a motorcycle of some type.
Yes.
But I don't know. They are kind of the bigger ones, it looks like.
They are. Yes. They're probably like 3 inches or something. I don't know. Yeah.
And did you get those on Bricklink? I'm assuming you didn't buy.
I actually did not. I borrowed them from a friend from my lug, and then I replaced them and got her a second set. So they're actually her wheels. So she was very, very kind to let me use them.
So she can say, I've got something on display at the Lego house as well.
I need to tell her.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then it looks like the front wheels pivot.
Yes.
Do they actually move freely, or are they like posed in one spot on this?
They do move freely. Yes. Sorry, my headphones are funky.
Yeah.
Okay. They do move freely. Yes, and it could drive, but it's kind of a little bit like heavy, so I don't want it falling over. But yeah.
All right. And is this the last piece? I thought we had one more plant. That's
so yeah, it's just in front of the terrarium.
In front of the terrarium,
there's another little small one.
Other little succulent.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
So we can do this again here. I did see that down there, but here it is. Right there.
Yeah.
Little
like
succulent cactus there.
Piece. Yes, and it's using like the base of it, like the pot is like one of the Star Wars planets or something. It's like half of one. So that's kind of what gave me the idea of like the size of that one, and just a bunch of like those like palm leaf pieces. The
sword
layering
leaf,
them
I
up.
think.
And yes, yep.
So it almost looks like you have a tire, and then the half cone under it, the bottom half of a planet.
I think it's like just a like a big dish at the bottom, upside down, or like the dish is regular, and then the planet is upside down. Yeah. So.
Kind of a bit of an optical illusion here. It's probably got like the pot goes like this. Oh, let's see.
Yes.
This down and then back out a little bit with the dish.
Yeah, with the dish. Yep.
Yeah. From here, it almost looks like it was like a circle holding the planet on top, but that's
no,
not
it's
quite
just
right.
It's just got the dish at the bottom as the base.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. So that's all very cool. Besides the builds themselves, what else can you tell me about the trip to Billund?
It was just so full of wonderful moments. Just like the trip itself was great. Like traveling went well. Just all of the people, I would say like my biggest takeaway was just the kindness from every person that we encountered. The like crew at Lego House, they were wonderful. All of the fellow builders that displayed were so kind, and their builds are amazing. Just so cool. And everybody had such a unique like skill set with what they build and what their builds look like. And so they picked such unique and different styles of builds. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can see in here, it looks like there's like a dragon next to what you've built from another builder, and like lots of different things.
There is, yes.
So how many total new builders were putting
Uh,
stuff up in the masterpiece gallery?
So 15. They ask 15 people a year. Yes.
Yes, and
Yep.
I do
And they
see a
came
picture
from
with them on here.
9 different countries.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, looking
Yep.
at it here, I see another build that I saw at Brickworld among some of these various
Yes.
displays. So 9 different countries, 15 builders.
Yes.
And then how
Yes.
long were you in Billund?
So I was there from, let's see, Wednesday, or no, I arrived Tuesday night and stayed and left Saturday morning. So
Okay.
yeah. So it was a pretty quick trip, but it was very, very fun.
Yeah, 5 days.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then what did they say travel wise? They let you bring a guest, or did they kind of
Yes.
say
Yeah. We
get
were
there on
able to
your own, or what was the deal?
we were able to bring one guest. They just paid for travel expenses, but like the guest paid for travel
Okay.
expenses, but we were able to have one person with us and they got to experience all the things that we did at Lego House and APOL Days. We were there for APOL Days was on Thursday, I believe, the 25th, 26th, I can't remember, but the next day after we installed our builds. So
Okay.
yeah, that was pretty cool too to be part of APOL Days.
Yeah, Lego Team B gives you a congrats again on the chance to exhibit. Derby Bricks
Oh,
was
thank
saying
you.
interesting how so many of them have been to
Very, very
Brickworld
honored.
Chicago. Yeah. Let's see here.
Yes. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So now that it's there, how long does it stay?
So it will be there until September 23rd, I believe, of next year. So it's there an entire year, just about a
Okay.
year. So yeah.
And then do you have to go back to retrieve it, or do they mail things to you, or
So
what
yeah,
happens?
we can either go back to pick them up or they will send them as well. So we can
Okay.
choose whatever we decide to do. Yeah. Yep.
Do you have to
Yep.
pay to
So we
fly
can.
yourself out there to pick them up though?
Yes. Yes. We would.
Okay.
We would have to. Yeah.
Okay.
We would have to fly back. So yeah, pay to fly. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if
Yeah.
I would be able to go back out there. At the same time,
I
it's
know. I'm not sure what's gonna happen if I'm gonna. Yeah. If I'll do that or
yeah.
just have them ship them. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I already know the answer, but I'm gonna ask anyway. Who
Yes.
was it that you
Yep.
brought with you?
Well, I picked my dad. It was a really hard decision, but my dad has been into Lego for so long, and yeah, so I asked my dad to go with me. So
There you
yeah.
go.
Yep.
And so he said, tell us who you met. Who else did you meet there?
Okay. Okay. I met lots of cool people, lots of cool Lego people. One of my highlights of the trip was meeting Kelker Christensen.
Ah,
Um, he was there very end of the day on AFL Day. And just he was there, kind of just walked in and I was chatting with somebody else about my builds and just another Lego person. And um, somebody said, well, would you like to meet this person? And I turned around and it was him. And I'm like, of course, I would love to meet him. So he chatted with me a little bit about my builds and was very, very kind, very gracious, and kind of chatted with everybody who was there that had builds on display. So very, very cool moment.
yeah, I
Yes.
bet. I bet. So yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I know other people who have
Yeah.
been to Billund have also got to tour the factory and do any of that stuff. Did you do any of that stuff, or
Yes.
just hang out
Yes.
at the house? All right. So what was the
We
factory like?
we had we did not tour factory. I think you have to be part of. I think it's called the Insiders Tour, and
Uh,
it's like a 3-day thing. Factory and like the Ideas House and I think you might get to go to like the museum, I think, that has all like the sets, like the
a
vault.
vault. Yep.
But that's like a really exclusive thing. You have to get tickets like way in advance, and it's pretty hard, I think, to get those. So we just
Okay.
did for April days and Lego House, and then the last day we were there, we did Legoland. So
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah,
I've been to the to the Legoland in San Diego with my family a
yes,
couple years
yep,
ago. That's the one Mark worked at.
Yes.
Is Legoland
Yep.
Villain similar, or is it completely different?
I have never been to any Legoland, so this was my first experience. So
Okay.
it was really fun. They have a lot of cool stuff there, lots of builds, and a really big mini land.
Mhm.
It was raining when we were there, so we tried to do as much as we could. But it was still really fun. We got some cool pictures and did some rides, and yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean the one in San Diego, it's actually in Carlsbad. Got to be
Okay,
technical
yeah,
about it here.
yep,
Most of the rides were definitely more juniorized. It was definitely
sure,
like the
yeah,
rides were geared for kids.
yes, yeah,
My kids won't go on roller coasters, so there was probably a few that were, older kids and adults would enjoy more, but my kids are like
sure,
terrified
yeah,
of that.
yep,
But it was a fun experience.
yeah,
Um,
yes,
Definitely, I think uh, it's kind of hit and miss. It's kind of good and bad to go with a kid. On the one hand, there's a
yes,
lot of stuff
yeah,
for them. On the
yep.
other hand, like the stuff you want to see, they're like,
They're
I don't
not
care
into
about
it. Yeah,
Miniland, Dad. I want to go,
yeah,
find a chicken
yep,
wing or find some chicken tenders, you know.
yeah, yes,
So that wasn't as fun. Um,
yeah, yep,
but yeah, what a cool
yes.
trip.
It was amazing. Yeah, yes, for sure.
Yeah.
Very
Anything else
thankful
about the
for
trip
everything.
that you want to
Um,
mention?
I don't know. There's
Right.
so many like things that I don't know. It feels kind of like it was a dream, really. Very surreal. Um, very busy, very filled with lots of cool moments just throughout the whole time. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely sounds like something not everyone will get to do in their life, and you got to do it.
Yeah.
And it
Yes.
looks really cool. And I'm looking at what you have on display with the other builders. Um,
Yes.
yeah, all different styles. So
For sure.
they
Yes.
don't just pick one thing to go in there. It looks like some people brought multiple things. Some people only brought one bigger thing.
Yes. Yep. Yep.
So lots
Yeah.
of cool stuff.
Yes.
I guess for anyone, just build what you like, and you
For
might end up
sure.
with a
Yes.
lake house someday.
Yeah. Yes. I say it's all about just building what makes you happy, what expresses your creativity. And it doesn't matter if you win awards or if you're recognized, as long as you're having fun and other people are inspired. I think that's the most important thing. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
This is interesting. So Derby Brick says we were out at Carlsbad Legoland when Will Ferrell's basement from the Lego Movie was on display. That's pretty interesting.
Super cool. Yeah.
That would have been
Awesome.
cool to see. They did not have that when I was there,
Yes. That would be
but
very cool.
that's quite the experience. Well, as it happens, and this is normally when we do the Lego news in the second hour,
Mhm.
we are up to Lego news time. And
Okay.
so
Yeah.
this one's titled Gotcha, because no surprise. Mark, he's trying to get us clicks. I got to respect that because we need people to do a little bit of this, like and subscribe. So
Yes.
he now, it's crazy because he uses my same face in every single picture. And he said it's because normally my face is like in the way of my title, like this.
Sure. Yep.
So then he's like, I can never get your face. You have like one good face that I use on all the thumbnails. But now he's starting putting things in there like, insane new Lego leaks and crazy news on the next collectible minifigs and all this other nonsense. So he always writes that kind of stuff now, but it's hardly ever true. And
Yeah.
he always tries to temper it by saying like maybe we have new leaks.
Yes.
And maybe not everybody would be super excited about what is news this week. But actually, I kind of am because it's a lot of information on polybags. Also,
Yes.
Moana
Yep.
2. We'll get through the Moana stuff, which is actually some of it's kind of cool too, and it'd be nice to get some of your feedback on that. But then we'll take a look at some of the polybags.
Sure.
This Patrick guy also says, great to see there were 4 women builders in the gallery as well.
There were,
So yeah,
yes. Very
yes, I
cool.
I definitely can appreciate that, especially because a lot of what you're doing, very organic building, very interesting techniques, very different, lots of almost required nice parts usages moving into the
Yes.
the plant and botanical stuff.
Sure. Yeah.
But that's really exploded in the last
It
5
has.
years.
Yes.
So yeah, I think that a lot of people who are doing that artistic style, I really am drawn to it because I don't do organic. I'm more
Yeah.
architectural.
Sure. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's great to see that. And I do
Yeah.
think
Thank
part of
you.
that is an infusion of female builders has really
Yes.
helped with that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
Let's
Yeah.
see here. Derby Brick says, will they still be called poly bags if they stop making them in plastic? I don't know. Are they moving to
I don't know.
cardboard boxes? I hadn't heard
Huh.
that, but
Or
maybe
would
they
they
are.
have like the paper bags? Is
The
there
paper
some way
bags.
of having that? Maybe. I don't know.
Have you come across any sets that are fully paper bags yet?
No, I have
Me
not.
neither.
No. Mm-mm.
I will come across things that have like wings or capes
Sure.
inside
Yeah.
a plastic
Yep.
package now, or I mean a paper
Yeah.
package. But I sometimes see reviews come up where people have the paper bags inside the boxes.
Yes.
I
Yep.
haven't seen them yet.
I have not. No.
Yeah, Derby Brick's suggesting they're also going to
No.
move them to paper bags. I haven't seen them yet. Maybe
Yeah.
the European
No.
market is more into it and we haven't
Hmm.
got it yet,
Yeah.
or
Yeah. Maybe.
something. I don't know. It's one of those things where I'm like, yeah, I understand you don't want to have single use um, paper bag or plastic
Yeah.
bags, but it's a company that makes plastic, for
Yes.
its profit. So it's kind of like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
whatever. All right, let's
Kind of
pull up the
silly,
Lego
but
sets here. Here's the first one. Moana's
oh,
Island Fun. Okay, well, first thing I want to say about this one is it's using the compressed leaf piece thing, the
yes.
multi-piece branch piece. I kind of like that it has a curve to it. I don't really
Yes.
have any
Yeah.
of these yet that I've used,
Yep.
but from a botanical builder like yourself, what do you think of this piece?
I love it. I have some of them, but I haven't been able to like really make it work for myself yet.
Yeah.
I haven't figured out what parts to go with it yet for my type of plants that I want to build. But
Mhm.
it's really cool. I love having more plant pieces.
Yeah, and they have them in a few different colors. I've seen
Yeah.
this. I think
Yeah.
this is this the lighter green shade? It kind of looks like it. I think they have the
I
regular
think so.
green,
Yeah.
the lighter green, and I think I've seen them in like the light purple color too, maybe.
Yes. Yep.
So a couple different colors. I'm attracted to the
Yeah.
piece too to some extent, but I also haven't figured out how to use it.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It's with the curve, it's a little challenging because it
Yeah,
needs more, I think, I don't know, just needs more pieces to go with it.
yeah. More room,
Yeah.
more any number of things. The other thing about this, and I can't disagree with VMAC. He says the figures are unsettling. Yeah, these so the micro dolls with their like
Yes.
hands stuck there with the tiny little hands at their
Yes.
side. They don't move at all with the big heads.
They
I
look
find them a
very
little
rigid,
unsettling
but
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're cute because they're like smaller than mini dolls. You can have kind of have little kids, but yeah, they are a little bit rigid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Derby Brick says, did they switch the 4+ sets to 5+? No, this is system. You're right though. It's 5+. It didn't make it to the 4+
Yes.
category. The other thing that I find interesting about this, and like this is a requirement for any sort of building in the Disney Princess or Friends line. Well, maybe not the Friends line, but the Disney Princess stuff or anything. It has to have some sort of mechanism where it closes and locks. So you get a little
Yes.
key with it.
Yes.
This set is no
Yep.
exception. It has that. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Does it need that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Any other parts in this one that you're thinking are interesting or
The
new?
little boat is cute. It's a cute little build.
Yeah.
It's fun to have the animals too in
Yeah.
there. Mhm.
Yeah, the pig and the turtle. That turtle is adorable. Ding
Yeah, it
dong,
is.
adorable, as Mark said.
Yes. Cute.
So cute little set. And then
Yeah.
we've got this one, which I would say I'm a little more excited for.
Yeah. Yep.
Um, because it's got some nice pieces that I'm looking forward to. I think I've seen this piece before.
Yes. Oh yeah.
In
Yep.
like a trans green color or something.
Yeah, like the trans satin blue too, I think, light blue. I think I've seen
Okay.
it as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen it in a solid color or used well as a
Yes.
decoration. So
Yep. Yeah, I haven't
I like
either.
that.
Very cool.
Patrick says the water slide on that last one is neat. Okay. It's another windscreen.
A fun playability, I guess, in that
Fun
one. Yeah.
playability.
Yeah.
This one we're getting 3 figures. They all look fine. I guess I'm not
Yeah.
Disney princess collector. But I am excited for this nougat, this newer nougat rope type
Yes.
piece.
That is really nice. Yeah.
That'll be a big botanical boon to have.
Yes, for
'Cause
sure.
you've got this in green, I think. Now you also have it in
Yeah.
nougat. The
Yes.
flower
That's
pieces
cool.
look nice as well.
Yeah. Yeah. And are they feathers? Is that
Yeah, that's like the
the
flame
pink?
feather
Maybe?
piece.
I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
And it looks like they're dark pink.
Yeah. Yep.
This one here in the
Nice.
middle almost looks translucent, but I don't think it is.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
just the light hitting it.
Maybe just, yeah.
But as Mark would tell us, we don't talk about colors from lifestyle or from pictures.
Yes.
So yeah, I can't quite tell, but they do look like they're dark
Yeah.
pink, and we have a couple
Yeah.
different shades of
Yep.
the tri-leaf piece. The other thing I'm excited about, maybe a little bit more of a hidden gem, is this
Sure.
moon-looking piece up here.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because I think that's
Very
a
interesting.
Ninjago weapon,
Okay. Yeah.
and it normally comes in like a package of several different weapons. So if you've
Okay.
got
Yeah, I'm
one,
not
you might get
familiar
them
with that
all.
piece, but it looks cool.
Yeah.
Yes. Sure.
Yeah,
Awesome.
so I'm not sure about that, but could be the case here. Let's see,
Yeah.
anything else super interesting on this? Got the adorable pig again.
Yes.
We have another picture of this one. Here it is. Oh, apparently this thing in the back is a little little bed.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We got a flaming cupcake up here. Why not?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know. And there is an underdeck, so that's kind of neat.
Yeah. Very cool.
I don't
Yes.
know what you do down there. It looks like you just. I'm not sure what this is.
Yeah. I don't know.
I have no idea. I don't know.
So some extra details.
Some
I don't
extra
know.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah. But nice colors as well. So this one might be a fun pickup.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, let's see what else we got here. Okay, first poly bag. Toucan, fish, and penguin. What do you think of this?
It's adorable. I love it. I
It
think
is
it's a
adorable.
super cute build. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that I see a lot of super useful pieces, but they do have
Yes. Yep.
the regular red
Yeah, the leaf piece.
leaf piece in here,
Yeah. Very nice.
which I do like that piece.
Yeah.
And I don't have a bunch of
Yeah.
them in red, but I think I might
Yeah,
have a few.
I don't have many either. Yeah. It's a nice color.
Yeah. Let's see, anything else super interesting on this one? Derby Brick says zoom in. Zoom in on which one?
I'm
You want me to
wondering
zoom in on this
what
one? Because there's nothing to see
the
on this
wing
one.
is. I don't know what piece that is. Unless
I
it's
think
two
it's
pieces. I don't know.
no, I think it's this piece down here, which is a
Oh yes. Yes. Like a I
Speed
don't know.
Champion.
But
It's like a Speed Champion
yes.
scurf
Yep.
that they use a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean is it the most exciting set? No, but it's a poly bag and it's got
Yeah.
a few pieces I like. I'll probably get at least one if I see it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Next poly bag up. Jeffrey the giraffe versus the flaming monkey. I don't know. I don't know what this one is. Looks like the giraffe's trying to blow out the candle. This might be like a
Yes.
Toys R Us like birthday set or something.
It
I don't
looks
know.
like it could be, yeah.
Yeah, Derby
Yes.
Bricks wanted to see the lower deck on the boat. Well, I can go back, Derby. But I am zoomed in. That's about as much zooming in as I can do. Anything in particular you wanted to see in here, Matt? Because I don't really see anything super exciting down here. But it comes off and there's something in there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Normally on these like Disney princess sets, they'll give you like 2 outfits and then you can throw one in the lower deck. I don't know. That's always kind of weirds me out a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Nothing too exciting here. The little cake piece is always kind of cute.
Yeah. That's cute. Yeah.
Yeah, Derby Bricks gives me. Never mind, you can't get any closer than that. Yeah, I really can't, unfortunately. Okay, this one I brought in. There were a couple that I skipped.
Yeah.
Because it's Lego Space Mech. They had a Lego
Yes.
set in the City Space Line that looked like this one that was just slightly bigger.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I'm like, do we need a smaller one? I don't
Yeah.
know, I guess.
I don't know. It looks like the little like book pieces printed, so I don't know if that's like a exclusive to this poly bag, or I don't know. Or maybe
I
that's
think I've seen it a few
that one.
times. But it is cool. It's like a good accessory
Okay. Yeah.
to have, you know, the
Yes.
tablet that they're working
Yeah.
on or whatever. And it does have, of course, some tomato soup
Yep.
color.
Yes.
You gotta love that.
And then that
and I like
blue
to
color.
call this the creepy finger piece.
Yes. Yeah, that looks cool with that build.
Just like a little crab hand. So then you were mentioning the sand blue ingots here.
Yeah, that's a cool piece.
So 4 of those.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I was kind of like, it was interesting that this is coming out now. Normally, I hadn't seen. Maybe it tells us or suggests that they're doing some more City Space Line. I don't know.
Sure. Yeah.
I kind of expected it to die after one wave, but who knows? Derby Brick says also good for fighting the Alien Queen. Yeah, it's the wrong color, but definitely has that aliens a lifter suit vibe going on in it too. Let's see, what else do we have here? All right, we got a Disney princess set.
Yes.
I do like the little Gus figure down here.
Yes, it's very cute. Yes.
He's super adorable. I don't know if I have any white bricks. Do you have any of these in white?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
Looking in my brick bin, and I don't see any.
Yeah.
It's probably not a new color, but who knows? Oh, Derby says good for fighting the Alien Queen was actually what VMAX said. Oh, I'm sorry, Vince. I didn't mean to say the wrong thing there. Anything else on this set that you see outside of the super adorable mouse?
I don't know. I think the figure might have some new, like maybe new face or something. I don't know, but I think it looks different than the other like Cinderellas that I've seen, but maybe not.
Okay.
I don't know.
Derby suggests that maybe the white bricks were in the Queer Eye set. And yeah, they could have been. I guess I didn't. I don't have any. That Queer Eye set I probably should have got, especially if it was on clearance, because it had a lot of cool parts.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
I'm also seeing down here this light blue gear pieces down here as well.
Yes. Yeah.
So those parts are kind of cool, or could be kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very cool.
I'm not sure that like it's really an action thing to spin the gear to make the mouse twist, but whatever.
Yeah.
If they want to call that a play feature, you know, good on
Yeah.
them, I guess. I don't know.
Yep.
But yeah, Gus is definitely adorable.
He
Ding dong,
is.
adorable.
Yeah.
We have another adorable one here.
Yes, very.
Specifically, I want to ask about the ball of yarn down here.
Yeah. Like, is that a piece?
It looks like it.
Yeah, that would be a cool piece. Yeah.
Yeah. That's super interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of that, is there anything else too exciting in here? Some dark
The dog
green
is super
of the
adorable,
three-piece,
but
and the dog is super
it's
adorable.
not
Yeah.
new, I don't think, but it's super cute.
Okay. Nova's Doghouse Build. It's kind of an interesting name, but she is literally building a doghouse, so I guess it works.
Yes. Yep.
Question: why is she painting a board that already has nails in it?
Yeah.
Who knows, right?
I don't know.
And why did she
Yes.
throw one of her paint rollers down here on the ground? That doesn't seem very
Yes. That's
very
not
sanitary.
very responsible.
No, no, Lego.
Yeah.
You're giving us paper bags, and now you're
Yes.
throwing, dirty paint rollers just on the floor like you don't care. But yeah, that yarn piece I'm definitely interested in.
Yes. That's cool.
Yeah, it's the first time I've seen that.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll hear
Me
it's not
too.
new, but new to me at least.
Yes.
Okay, next one up. This one was interesting.
Yes.
Cooper's Flying Controller Mini Build. I think the interesting part in here are these crazy translucent blue thingies.
Yes. Those look cool. Yes.
I have no
Very
idea. I
fun.
don't think I've ever seen that before.
No, I have never either. Yeah. Very cool part.
Let's see here. VMAX suggests maybe that the ball of yarn is a pink volleyball.
Oh,
But I don't know if that's true because
I don't
Ralph
know.
Nader says the ball of yarn piece is new, I believe, also going to show up in a cat owner CMF that is rumored. Well,
Oh,
maybe. I don't know. But back to this crazy set. Yeah, that blue piece is crazy.
that looks fun. Yeah. Lots of
Uh,
possibilities with that.
Yeah. I don't know what else I would use it for, but I feel like
Mhm.
if I had it, I would have to use it.
Yes, me too. Yeah.
The controller's cute, I guess, but it's really this
Yeah.
blue piece that kind of
Yes, that's
interested
the
me.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what this little mini robot is.
I don't know. Kind of
Yeah.
is spider-ish, but doesn't have enough legs. I don't know.
Yeah. Let's see. Ralph Nader also says that the Cooper figure itself is new. Hey, if you say so, brah.
Yeah.
I don't know. And Patrick says Dream sets have a lot of cool parts. They do indeed. Have you bought any of the Dream sets, or have they been?
I have bought several. There's
Okay.
some really cool parts, and I haven't really built the sets. I've used them all just for the cool parts.
So you've
That's kind
actually
of what I
parted
do
them out.
anyway, but
You've been brave
yeah.
enough to part them out. I've gotten several.
Yeah.
I haven't parted them out, but I really should.
Yes. Yes. Well, I kind of have just taken the parts I really like, and the rest are just waiting to be used. So yeah.
They're in the
Yep.
unsorted parts bin, of course.
Yeah. Yes.
But that one's a very cool looking little piece.
It is. Yeah.
This one I thought was interesting because it's a 4-in-1.
Never seen that
4-in-1.
before. Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know why they did that. And they do have a disclaimer that the models cannot be built simultaneously. Wah wah.
Good to know.
Yeah. Nothing too spectacular here, but it is interesting that it's a 4-in-1.
Yeah.
If it was me, I would have just been like, "Oh, it's a 3-in-1," and I would have scratched one of these models. But they're very proud of the
Yes.
4-in-1
Yeah.
status. Look at that.
Yes.
It got its own super logo and everything.
Yeah.
And what is the point of this down here?
I don't know what
Don't know
that
either.
is.
I'm like, models cannot be built simultaneously. 3 little parts on the bottom. I'm like, what's this telling
Yeah.
us?
I don't know.
But the
Maybe
name of
it's a
this one
fifth
is
build. Maybe.
yeah, it
It's
should
a
be a
secret
5-in-1.
fifth
You can
build.
do that
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Technically speaking, it's like a 20,000 in one, but
Yes. Yeah.
yeah, maybe this one's the secret one they don't give you instructions for, but they hope you can figure
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Looks like it's like the power core on the mech up here.
Yeah.
Like he's
Like
got
in the yes. Yep.
yeah. Maybe that's going to be the new. Maybe the theme is going to be power cores or something.
Sure. Yeah.
Let's see here. Alternate candidate suggests that maybe this is telling us there'll be a new combo mech, which is totally possible. I will say, though, looking at it, like all of the arms look the same color, though one of them has a cockpit on it and the other one's a straight gold bar. So maybe?
Yep.
I don't know. Ralph Nader also likes the micro builds.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, maybe that's the suggestion. Good point here. VMAX says, is that a Megatron where the 3 small builds would make up the big one? Totally possible, yes, because it looks like here are the legs, and here are the shoulders, and hands probably, and head even maybe, and then this is the body. So these 3 combine to make this one. That's totally possible.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be so absurd to buy all 4 and have the separate pieces too.
Yeah.
But yeah, kind of interesting. So yeah, I totally believe. Looks like though with this disclaimer that you can't build all 4 simultaneously, is it possible you could build all 4 with only 2 of the polybags?
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah.
Hard to know.
Something to think about. Yeah.
Yeah. But there you go. Let's see here. Next up, we've got botanicals.
I'm liking that one.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Let's see here. So this looks like a dandelion.
Yes.
They're called field flowers, which I think some people would call them weeds.
Yes.
But weeds probably doesn't sound good. I don't know.
Yeah. Yes.
So what about this flower piece in the middle here? Is that new?
Yeah, that looks new. That looks, like a new mold. Very cool. Yes, and then the gold's like eggshell piece kind of thing, crown piece.
I'm not sure if I have any of these in gold or not. I definitely have a bunch of them in like light pink or something, or white.
Yes. Other
white
colors, white, yellow, green, I think too. Yeah.
From this set here. This one's been popular with me as it has some of the parts I like for building trees.
Yes, I've used several of those sets for different flowers and stuff. Yes.
Yeah, it's 430 pieces, $15.
Yep. Really nice set.
Good pickup.
Yep.
Let's see here. I also got these cool beveled gear pieces that they're throwing on here.
Yes.
And I don't remember. Have we seen this multi-stem piece in tan before?
I don't. Oh, yes.
I think green.
Yes. Okay. Yes, I think it is in tan. Not as common. I don't think it is. But I know I have a few of those.
And we've got a sand green, a set of rods back here.
Yeah, that looks, and then the gold as well. Like that's interesting. Yeah.
Gold rods, yeah.
Yep.
So is this the first time we've seen a Botanicals branded polybag?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
I can't remember any.
I
do like the vase not included.
Yes.
All right. Let's see here. And here's a shot of it here.
Yeah, very nice.
Looks like I have this one several. Oh, no. This one's for Mark. We've got an Animal Crossing polybag here, this time featuring Julian. I'm sure Mark is somewhat disappointed because he already has a Julian, and he would of course like a new figure in his Animal Crossing.
Yeah. Yes.
Are you an Animal Crosser, Jessica?
I have not played the game, but I've bought all the sets. Well, almost all the sets, not the new wave, but I just think they're really cute. They're fun. They remind me of Fabuland. So
they are super cute.
Yes.
Don't say that too loud. Let's see. Patrick says that Lana B says I absolutely have to have this one. Let's see here. VMAX suggests they could rename it Lego Weeds and Wheat.
Yeah.
I don't think that's too small off or too far off.
Yeah.
All right, back to old Julian here. Nothing too exciting pieces wise. I think really you're getting this one for the Julian.
Yeah. Yep.
So it's not Maple. I don't know if we'll do a midnight release party for this polybag, but who knows? Okay, here's another one. Sonic. I will say that the little bird inside is adorable.
It is. It's so cute. Yeah.
He has the little head hole on top too for like the tiny friends
Yes.
accessories,
Yep. You could give him some sunglasses or something. Yeah.
or a
Yes.
bow, or a flower,
Yep.
or whatever else comes in those.
Yes.
I've never really been into Sonic, but they seem to be doing well enough that Lego's done like 4 waves of them now. So I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Keeping up with them. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it's like they have Mario, so now they have to tap Sega too and do Sonic.
Yes.
Um,
Yep.
the bird beak here, I know it's not a new piece, but I do like that.
Yeah. It's a nice
Uh,
piece. Yeah.
it's shape for cornering
Yep.
when you're doing the whatever that piece is. This piece. Yeah, I got a
Yeah.
bunch of these.
I don't know the name, but it's a nice piece. Yeah.
This piece. A little curved
Yes.
one when you're quartering with this.
Yep.
Wish it came in more colors. I think I have it in white and black, and
Yeah.
now this apparently.
Yes. Yep.
Whatever. Okay, a Minecraft one. The only reason I would buy this one is because I always find that I need more sand green arms, and I love pulling them off Alex. That's a weird
Yes.
statement, but that's all I have.
Yep.
Uh,
Yes.
Nothing else about this set excites me really. It does have some
I
of those
don't.
purple flowers
Yeah.
though.
Yes. I don't see any other like new piece, I don't think.
And they have like the older school
The old, yeah, classic
thick
flower
flower down
piece.
here. Yeah,
Yeah. Yep.
but that's it. I don't know. The lush cave fight. Ooh, this cave does look very lush. I don't even know what to say. Looks like we got one more poly bag. Aha!
That's
Little
fun.
Technic dump truck.
Yes.
I know we don't talk about colors. These look like they're probably regular orange.
Yeah.
They would be way more exciting if they were tomato soup in color.
Yes. Yep. For
Uh,
sure.
Not a ton of pieces in this one. It's just kind of cute. The skid
It
steer
is very
loader.
cute. Yes.
Let's see here. I'll close that. Okay, so what else are we going to talk about? Well, since I have you here, and you're definitely into the botanical section, I
Yep.
wanted to take a little trip down memory lane on some of these botanicals and get an idea of sort of which ones we both really liked. Maybe there's a few
Sure.
gems in here that I missed that you can tell me have a lot of really cool or useful pieces. But there are a couple in here that I have bought several of because I
Yes.
found
Yep.
all of the pieces so dang useful and good. And I don't think, based on what we're seeing, that the line is slowing down.
No.
At
Which is
some point,
awesome. I'm
they're going to
happy.
run out of flowers, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But then they'll just redo them again. I don't know.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
But here we go. I'm going to bring up Lego.com. Here it is. I did end up finding this poinsettia. I actually have it here, the box. I didn't build it. Because it was inexpensive at Costco. I know I
Sure.
mentioned it,
Yeah.
but now I actually have it down here. So let me pull this one up here. Making a big mess in here. Here it is.
Yeah, it's an awesome set. Yeah.
I'm not sure, like pieces wise, that it's blowing me away, but I
Yeah.
love the little woven basket at the bottom.
Yes. I think that's my favorite. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So are you excited for this one too?
Yes. I think I'll have to get it. Yeah, it's very fun.
Okay. In terms of new pieces, I know the main thing that we highlighted when we looked at this were these kind of
Yeah.
like crazy flags are they dark red? Oh no, regular red.
Yeah.
Which is like a flag piece that I've seen in some friend sets, but that's about it.
Sure. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Let's see here. Patrick says it's a neat set. Let's see here. Ralph Nader says, I've been saying I'm going to do advents with poly bags for a while and still haven't got around to doing it. Yeah, if you're a poly bag aficionado, you could definitely do that for someone
Yes.
who also is.
Yep.
Have you got this one yet, Jessica?
I have not. No.
So be
But
on
it's
the
on my
lookout.
want list. Yeah.
Yeah. This picture in the back, I think we laughed at this one for the lifestyle ones. It looks like it's got
Yes.
like a back scratcher down here.
Yes.
I don't know. Is that
Yes.
like a gardening tool that I just don't understand?
I don't know.
I don't know
Not that
either.
I've seen. I don't know.
I don't even know what you'd use that for other than to scratch
Yeah.
your back.
Yes.
But there it is. Then the
Yeah.
one I'm far more excited about, and I did find this at Target the other day. The second one on here is the wreath.
Oh, I love that set.
Yeah, I haven't cracked this open yet, but I'm excited to.
Yes.
What do you think of this one? What are the wins on this guy?
I love the new colors of the leaves, and I kind of want a second set just to use the leaves and the new parts
Yeah.
because they give lots of opportunities for new stuff botanical wise.
Yeah. So in the palm tree leaf,
The
we've
oranges are
definitely
really
got
cute too.
the oranges.
Yes.
Yeah, the palm tree leaf, we definitely have sand green and dark green.
Yep. Yes.
And then for these new like wing petal feather dreams inspired pieces, we have them in olive green, and I saw a second one, dark green.
Yes.
So two shades of that
Yeah,
as
I think
well.
those are great colors. Yes.
Yeah, quite a few of them. And
Yeah.
then we have what we've been
Lots of
calling
parts.
the Wookiee in a bikini down here for the pine cones.
Yes. Yep.
Which is an interesting phraseology. But looks
And
really
I think
cool. I
some new
haven't cracked it
colors.
open yet.
Yeah.
So
Yes. Yeah. Awesome.
let's see. Oh, some of the dark green stem pieces.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
the
Awesome.
five stem.
Yep. Very
See,
cool.
VMAC does say though, not sure how it's a $100 set. Well,
Yeah.
that's fair, VMAC. It does have almost 1,200 pieces.
Yeah. Lots of parts. Mm-hmm.
So I'm guessing the wreath's going to be fairly big when I build it.
Yeah. And I think you can build it like different as well. Is that right? You can kind of like lay it out flat.
Like a garland.
Like a garland. Yeah.
Yeah, like a garland style part too.
Mm-hmm.
So cool. I don't think I'll change my berries to the blue Hanukkah-y looking ones, but
yeah. Yep.
I don't know. So the wreath is pretty decent as well.
Yeah.
And then the third one that I got, these are the kind of the three new ones, but I do want to talk about some of the old ones for some of the parts we might be overlooking for us Neanderthals who don't know how to build pretty flowers. Oh, they don't have it in here because it's not technically a botanical.
Sure.
But the other one is this one.
Yes, that's a fun one. Yeah.
It's called
Another
the Christmas
one on my
table decoration.
Wish list. Yes. Yeah.
So let's see. I bet if I hit holiday, I can find it. I hit holiday. How come you're just bringing me more flowers? Let's try that again. Wow. All right. Sets by theme. Well, if I try holiday here, what'll happen? Nothing? 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 Nothing at all? Okay. How about down here? Home decor? Yes, we found it. Ooh. Okay. This picture's creepy. I don't know how I feel about a girl with 3 heads. I don't know. All right, here we go. Christmas table decoration. Here it is. $40. So the price is maybe a little better for you, VMAC, but it.
Yeah, not bad.
I think the big attraction I had to this were 2 parts in particular. One is it's got the double wide fern piece in dark green.
Oh, yes.
See if we can see that in here because it's hard to spot. There it is. You can see it a little bit down in there.
Yeah, that's an awesome piece. Yeah.
So it's got several
Cool.
of those. Here we go. You can see it better here. So there's the double
Yeah.
wide dark green fern
Yeah.
piece. And then it's got a bunch of these old school
Yeah.
style Lego
Like
green
the
bushes.
bush pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those are the parts I'm
And then
excited for
it's
in this.
the snowflake is that I don't know if that's ever been gold
Okay.
before. I don't
Gold
know. Not
snowflake.
that I've seen, but so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, and that part I think is probably more useful than people think because it's
Yeah.
a bar connection in the middle,
Yes.
and then it
Yep.
has 6 bars coming off of it.
Yes. Yep.
So that could be a really fun piece to use.
Yeah.
Anything else on this one that you're seeing?
There's like the cake piece for like the dripping
Yeah.
part. I don't know if that's
Yeah.
a new color for that one, for the larger cake
Yeah.
piece.
Yeah, it definitely looks like melting wax. I'll give them credit for that.
Yes, it does. It looks good.
And then they do have the regular green feather paddle leaf
Yes.
piece as well.
Yeah.
So that's a nice piece too. Let's
Yeah,
see
it's
here.
really a nice looking set.
Yeah. Alternate candidate says, I bet on this $100 wreath business here. I have a family member who picked one up, so I'm waiting for them to build it so I can make up my mind on if it's worth it. The other thing about the wreath, of course, for any of you who are being savvy shoppers, even though it's listed as being in the botanical collection, it feels like after Christmas, people are going to start marking it down. I just get that feeling.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's true or not.
hmm
But Patrick asks, what are the red berries? They look like they're 2 pieces, Patrick. They look like they're the red ball, Technic ball,
Yeah.
with a red flower underneath. So that's how these look. They kind of give you the illusion on my screen, on the littler picture here, that they're a different shaped one piece, but they're definitely just 2 pieces.
Yeah.
So that's what those are there. Okay, now let's go back to the old botanicals because I have a couple that we haven't talked about yet that were my picks for my favorites.
Sure.
And so the 2 that I really like, the first one has got to be the bonsai tree.
Yes. That's a favorite
Absolutely
of
love
mine.
this thing.
Yes.
Yeah. So what's great about this one? Couple things. First of all, lots of cool tree pieces and technique.
Yes.
You can
Yep.
see plenty of green leaf bits as well. It's got the cool vines on it. It's got even more brown
Yes.
down below for the base.
Yeah. Yep.
And then the alternate build is this. I have like a trillion pink frogs now that I don't know what I'm doing
Me
with them,
too. Yeah,
but I
me
got a
too.
bunch of them.
They're just hanging out. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
we've got to do something with all the pink frogs. I don't know what.
Yes. I did make some flowers a few years ago with them. Kind of weird flowers, but I used some. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so this one I like for a number of reasons, but perhaps the most exciting of all is that this set has constantly been marked down $10, like permanently, at all your
Yes.
major shops. So instead of being
Yep.
$49.99, it's only $40. And I think it's got a
Yes.
crazy number of pieces for that. 878. Some of the
Yes.
parts, I will say, are little round 1x1s.
Yeah, like the
Yes,
tiles. Yeah.
little 1x1 tiles.
Yep.
So there's a little bit of fluff in that 870,
Yeah.
but still, lots of
It's
great
great.
pieces in that set.
Yeah. It's a great set. I think
So
everybody
this,
needs it.
yeah, I think
It looks
everybody
great
needs a
sitting
few
out.
of them for sure.
Yes. Yep.
It's a great piece. The other one that I really liked had to be this one, the dried flower centerpiece.
Yes.
This one, of course, though, is because color palette wise, it definitely matches me better.
Yes.
But you can see for the vines
Yep.
I'm doing here, we've got the olive green leaves as well as the whips.
Yes. Yeah,
And
that's
olive green
awesome.
tri-leaf pieces. Just lots of
Yep.
great parts for that color palette.
Yes, and a lot of new recolors, I think, in that set too. New colors of
Yeah.
parts that have been around, which is awesome.
Yeah, that new cornstalk piece in olive green as well.
Yes. Yep.
So yeah, lots of cool stuff. So this one's kind of one of my MVPs. The base is black too, and
Yeah.
has a few nice black pieces as well.
Yes. Yeah.
So those are kind of my must-haves, and I'm kind of happy that they're relatively affordable, at least compared to the wreath.
Yes. Yes. That's awesome.
Let's see here. Kevin Wagner says, how are you going to use those ferns and trees in your spaceships? Excellent question, Kevin. When you're up in space, if you're living on a ship, don't you need all the trees as like reoxygenators? I figure that's where they have to go. Ralph Nader says, please someone tell me what to do with the hordes of pink frogs. Yeah, no kidding. The most sensible use for all those pink frogs is to put them in a jar and have people guess how many pink frogs are in your pesky jar.
So, yeah, that would work.
Ralph Nader says, just picked up the dried flower set. Can't decide if I'm going to build it first or just go ahead and rob all the parts. Yeah, build it once. For whatever reason. It's kind of interesting because it has a hanger piece in it. So I have a special Lego piece that looks like it could fit around a nail, so you could actually hang it.
Sure. Yeah.
I think it's white, annoyingly, for some reason. But it has some of those, maybe a pair of those, I don't remember. So you can actually display it in that fashion. But quite honestly,
cool.
tear this thing apart and just hoard all those beautiful pieces.
Yes.
Start making trees and vines and all that stuff, because it's a great set for that. All right, so in my Lego garden, those are my top sets. What about for you? What in this botanical collection are you going gaga
let's
for?
see. I love the two new sets, like the chrysanthemum and the plum
Yes.
blossom. I have
Right,
not built them yet, but I want to soon because they're so pretty.
Yeah. Let's look at the bananthemum first, because
Yes.
this set's only $30.
Yes.
278 pieces, a little low. However,
Yeah.
it's got a few winners, I think, in it. So let's take a look at this guy. So what excites me about this set the most, believe it or not, are that there's like 60 bananas.
Yes.
And none of them are yellow.
Yes.
So instead they're orange, the flamish yellow orange, and then the tomato soup color.
Yes. Very cool.
Yeah, so they're very cool for sure. Yeah, and then the base itself had a couple of pieces that I was not expecting.
Yeah.
So they have these large dark green parts that make up the bottom of the vase, the bulbous part of the vase, that are a piece that I was not used to. This big piece here, pointing to the screen, like you can see what I'm pointing to.
Yeah.
Right here, down here, this piece. So they were like extra big quarter round dome pieces.
Sure.
And I can definitely tell that that quarter round dome piece will be used to make like coppery looking domes.
Yes.
On
Yeah,
MOCs
that's
to come.
awesome. Yes.
So
very cool.
you gotta look at the chrysanthemum here, and it does look like a bunch of folded up bananas. Look at that.
It does, yeah. They look very well put together, very displayable. Just nice sets. Yeah.
Both of them use similar bases too, with this brown brick base here. Let's see. You've got a couple other comments here. Ken Wagner says you could use the pink frogs as taste buds on a giant tongue.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess. I don't know. Let's see here. Let's see. I don't know what this one means. Yes. The 4 gentlemen sets are amazing. Excited for the next 2. What?
I think there's 2 flowers that are supposed to be rumored to be coming out to go with these 2. So
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't remember what they are, but yeah.
Yeah. So chrysanthemum also got some nice dark green pieces in there.
Yes.
As well on the stems. Then let's take a look at the Plum Blossom, the other one that you mentioned here, the other new one. Again, cool vase. Let's get a good
Yes.
look at this here. I wish I could zoom in better. Let's see here. Oh, no. Save $4.50. You can get it for $25.49 at christianbooks.com.
Wow.
So okay, this one, I think the attraction for me would be the dark brown pieces
Yes.
and the dark pink flowers. What else on
Yep.
here do you like?
I don't know. I like how they made it so organic. Like it's just nice. I don't know. Just it's a fun set.
And I know if I
And
hit,
the vase is cool. That color's really unique. With the red, I think it pops.
yeah, Control Shift Plus, there we go. Also has that this crown piece that came out in,
Yes. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's a fun piece.
yeah, that came out in like the Angry Birds sets.
Yes. Yep.
as a
Yeah.
crown, but it works well as
Yes.
the middle part of a
It's
flower too.
great for flower stamens. Yeah.
Yeah. And then what's this shaped piece here inside the
I'm
flowers?
thinking it's a new piece. I don't know.
Yeah. It's definitely more of a pointed shape. It's not just like a technical
Yeah.
ball.
Yes.
Patrick says, I like how they're providing the vases now. Yes, I do like that too.
Yeah.
The first couple that didn't have vases, what I did is I took pick-a-brick cups and I cut the center hole out of them.
Sure.
And then I filled the bottom with all the 1x1 tiles that I got from my
Yes.
bonsai
Nice.
trees.
Yeah. Yeah.
And shoved them down in there
Awesome.
so that they would stay out. So I kind of
Yeah.
created my own Lego vase.
Yes. Super cool.
Let's see
Yes.
here. Alternate candidate points out that the crown piece is also used for aliens as feet on the new
Yes.
alien set in that lime green color.
Yep.
VMAC asks, are they pink eggs? They might be. It might be all they are. They don't quite look like them though. They look more pointy in this picture, but could just be
Are they
rendering
from
there. I don't know.
like Mario or something? I don't know.
You know what? I think I have one down here on the floor.
I don't know.
Let's look. I forgot that I had these down here, but I have one on the floor here. I will say in this picture on the box, they do just look like they are Technic rounds.
Oh, okay.
Which is interesting because in this picture they definitely don't
They
look
do
like
not. No.
that. But yeah, here they just look like Technic rounds. That's it. So the Technic round ball piece with the axle hole in its bottom.
Yes.
So it's kind of interesting because on here they look like that. On the back of the box, though, it kind of gives that same optical illusion where they look like they're pointy.
Sure. Yeah.
So, I don't know. Haven't built it yet, so I'm not sure, but
yeah.
Some cool little bits on that. Now my screen's gonna look giant because I made it big. Let's Control Shift. There we go. Down to 100%. There we go. All right, let's see here. So also in the Lego Botanicals line, we've got. What did you think of the the tiny plants, not the succulents? Let's do tiny plants first.
Yeah, they're
fan
fun.
of these,
I built them and then I think they're fun. I also took some parts because it has a lot of fun parts in it. So I did take some parts to make some other plants with them. So yeah.
Microsoft Shopping is going crazy here. What's interesting is it doesn't show up on the shared screen, but I can see it on mine.
Sure.
Right now, tiny plants, $10 off at Target.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
The only reason that I've opened this set, because I did buy one of these at Costco, is because my daughter had a dance recital, and she told me the first day, we got her flowers, and it's a big thing for girls, and they love it. She said the second day she wanted flowers or a cactus.
Oh.
And we were like, a cactus? was kind of an interesting
Yes.
dance recital.
Yeah. Yep.
But I opened up my tiny plants and I built her the cactus out of here and gave it to her.
Yeah, that's fun.
So she has that up in her room.
Yes.
The little
Very
butterflies
cute.
are also super cute on this one.
Yes. Yep.
But
I think that was a new color for that piece. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Any other greatest hits on the botanical line that you're big fan of?
Probably the cherry blossom. And the orchid. I do love that. I haven't gotten it yet, but I plan to get it because that one looks really awesome.
Yeah, and then here's the cherry blossoms.
Yeah, the cherry blossom has awesome parts.
Yeah. So this is an inexpensive set. You can get it anywhere. It
Yes.
doesn't feel like it's in the botanical line with the way they've described it.
Yeah.
But it technically isn't, but it shows up in Lego when you click on it. Vase not included again. But a lot of cool parts in this one.
Yeah, so, it's fun.
Definitely worth picking up if you can find it. So definite recommendation from both of us on the cherry blossoms.
Yep.
How about the roses set? Did you pick this one up?
I did not.
Okay.
I don't know. It probably has great parts. I'm just not into like roses. I like more, I don't know, like unique kind of flowers.
Uniquely shaped flowers.
Yeah. Yeah. So I just haven't picked it up. Maybe if I got it on sale, I would, but yeah.
Well, let me click on it and see if Microsoft Shopping tells me that this is on sale somewhere. Hold on.
Yes.
Oh, lower price found. No, see, now it did come up. Poshmark has it for $42.
Okay. Oh, nice. That's pretty great. Yeah.
Looks like most places still have it for $60. So.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, as
exciting. And it's really pretty. It's great. I'm just not a huge rose person, I guess. I don't know.
The orchid, interesting.
Yeah, I think it's pretty.
Another one with its own pot or vase.
Vase. It's a plus for that one.
Yeah. The alternate candidate agrees that the shape on that looked almost like a lemon shape and not Technic rounds, but I'm pretty sure, based on what I could see, that they are.
Yeah.
They are round. Let's see here. Ha ha hardy har. VMAC asks, would you recommend the Gin Blossoms? Pretty sure that's a band, not a flower here, but that's okay. Lana likes the succulents. You can take a look at that one.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Old Man in the Bricks says, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Old Man in the Bricks.
Good evening.
Here we have it. So when this one came out, I wasn't as excited.
Yeah.
It's got a few okay pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm just not as big a fan of cactus bee-looking things. I don't know.
Yep.
But not bad. I like that you could rearrange them.
Yes.
However you wanted, which was cool.
Yep. Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely picked this up and built it.
Yes.
There's a few nice pieces. I don't know if it's as attractive as some of those other ones from like a pure piece to part ratio.
Yeah.
But I bet it looks pretty good on display. So
yeah,
Lana's a big fan of that one.
Yeah.
I say worth getting. I don't know if I'd buy 5 of them though, like I did the bonsai tree.
Yeah.
Because that's the way I roll. Let's see. I don't have much to say about the sunflowers.
I like it. I bought a couple of them and used parts, and it's got great parts in it. Yeah.
It's also another one of those good price one.
Yeah.
A good price to part ratio deals. Well,
it is.
This one's not as good as the cherry blossoms, but inexpensive if you just need some pieces.
But it's reasonable. Yeah. Yep.
Let's see. Alternate candidate says, guess my set they forgot the Technic rounds. LOL. Hey, alternate candidate, if you actually have one, let us know, because I'm just basing it on the box that I haven't opened. I could crack it open right now and we could find out.
Yeah.
Seems like you're challenging me, Ralph Nader. Okay, we're gonna do it, Ralph. You've caused this to happen, Ralph. This is all on you.
Solve the mystery.
We are solving the mystery right now. It will be opened, and then we'll know. And I don't even have to, build the thing. I just have to find the part. Oh, this box opened terribly. There we go. All right. I'm sure it's... Aha! Ralph, you are not a liar, my gentleman friend. It is not a Technic round. So here's the piece. It is... let's see. Let's switch over to this camera. This camera does better with close-ups for some reason. So we'll pull this up on stage, and we'll switch this over to the big one. This is too much work. All right, we'll remove this. Here we go. So here's the piece. It has a little...
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it is pointy. And then it has a bar end on the bottom.
Very cool.
So there's the piece. So we have solved it. Ralph Nader is not a liar. He is a gentleman and a scholar. So that's the piece. It is not a Technic round. It looks so strange in all of the various parts that we had, but now there you have it. I gotta rearrange this thing here. There we go. So now we know. That's what it is.
That's awesome. Thank you.
See, Ralph says, I have one built, but please open it. I did. You convinced me. So yeah, that's a cool piece. I've also now seen that the little crown pieces look like they're like the spring yellow, like the lighter yellow.
Yeah, that's awesome.
As well. So, oh, and I like this piece. They've got the five stem piece. Switching over the cameras again. I don't want to do that. But it is the 5-stem piece in dark brown.
In brown.
Probably brittle
awesome.
and it'll break. I don't know, but
let's hope
who
not.
knows? Let's hope not. So there we have it cleared up. Not a Technic ball. It's kind of like a...
Awesome.
It's like a lemon shape almost, kind of with a bar on the bottom. I don't know.
Cool.
Very cool. Let's see. Stephen Howard says, Jessica is the best.
Oh.
Wish we could all go back to Billin. So this guy must be another one of the guys that had something at the Lego house.
Yes.
Right,
he built
Steven.
like a dwarf king and like orc bust and stuff. Super cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Very awesome.
Well, glad to see you here, Steven. You must have been excited for Jessica to be on the show to talk about her trip. But very cool. So another one of the 15 builders. Your dad also saying hi to him. So he must have been a gentleman and a scholar as well.
Very, very nice. He and his wife, super awesome people.
So the only other botanical set question I'd have, the 2 bouquet sets with no vase.
Yes.
Were you fans of those? Not fans? What did you think?
Very
of these?
much. I love them. They're fun to build and they look really pretty. And they have some great parts too. So if you want to just use them for parts, they're awesome.
So which one of the 2 are you a bigger fan of? The wildflowers or the regular?
The wildflowers, yeah.
Okay.
I think so. Just because the colors are brighter and that's kind of more what I lean towards in my stuff, in my builds. So yeah.
Yeah, lots of cool work on these.
Yes.
Oh, Microsoft Shopping says right now I could save $12 on this at Amazon.
Ooh, nice.
I know you guys can't see it, but you'll have to trust me on that one. I should put affiliate links for all this stuff on here. I don't know. What's the purpose of this?
Very cool.
Why is this a picture in here? They're like, look, we have a stem.
I don't know.
I don't know either. It's a weird choice.
Yeah, weird.
But there it is. So here's the wildflowers. And of course, we've got the Lego lifestyle shot. I think was this some sort of water spritzing can over here? I don't know what that is.
Yes, like a mister. Yeah.
And of course, as usual, we have to have a couple of little bowls on the table. all the requirements
Yep.
here are being met, but vase not included.
Yes.
She's got it in like I don't know what that is. Looks like it's a vase with a creepy handle on it. Looks like a pitcher almost, like a fancy
Yeah,
pitcher.
I think so. Yeah.
I'm sure there are people who
That's
could
a
suggest
pretty
other
set.
things that might look like. Yeah, definitely very vibrant in color.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
So there it is.
And
this
it's
piece
pretty
back
realistic
here.
too.
Yeah, is this the backside of a gear or something? I don't even recognize that.
Yes. I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right. So if you're into botanicals, they pretty much all seem to have gotten pretty high praise.
Yeah.
Other than the roses.
Yeah, and I guess
A little
I'm
bit of
just
yawn for the roses.
it's just me. They're not bad at all. They're pretty. So
Yeah, I think maybe part of the problem is that there's a dozen of them. And so they're
yes.
like, 4 different designs and you made 3 each of them. I think I'd get kind of
Yeah.
bored building it, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yep.
I do have the set,
Yes.
but I haven't built it.
Mhm. Yeah.
So
Yep.
let's see here. Patrick says Lana made a great crystal vase for the wildflowers. I assume that means out of Lego, Patrick.
Yes, he did.
Unless she actually
Yes.
hand blew a glass or a crystal vase or something. But I don't know. The other explosion for these things, and I didn't spend a lot of time looking this up, but of course the Blockelverse, which is our
Yep.
phrase or term for fake Lego, has
Yes.
a ridiculous number of these. And they have definitely tried to cash in on Lego's success with this line.
Yep.
I would say almost embarrassingly with the number that they have up here. So let's go into the Blockelverse just for a second to take a look at a couple of these silly things. Some of them are very direct ripoffs of Lego. Other
Yes.
ones have lots of interesting recolors. But before we hop in, we haven't played enough nonsense, so let's play a little Blockelverse song while we
All
get some
right.
of these up here.
Awesome.
So let's see here. You think I would just have this pulled up and ready to go because we play it all the time? But Mark gives them the silliest names, and then we move them around all the time. I've always got this. If I need a little extra time, I can always play this. You'd think that would help me get ready to get into the Blockelverse. And I did find it. So here we go. We're going to take a quick little trip into the Blockelverse to see some of this nonsense. Here we are.
Welcome to Blockelverse, no souls around. Cheap sights and sounds, no life to be found. Photoshop toys on twin Siamese. Fathers and sons making IEDs. Welcome to the Blockelverse, everyone is checked. Water slides are funny, hands are grotesque. Car pest police, house cake topped off. Minnie's passed out, her head's popped off. Welcome to the Blockelverse, where dreams distort. Bad Photoshop, orphans in an eastern port.
All right, so if you search Lego Botanical, of the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 results, 2 of them are not Lego. And I will say there are a whole bunch of succulent, mini succulent. Like these are everywhere. So just so we have an idea here, here's a 12-piece succulent mini build. We scroll down, here's another 12-piece succulent mini build. They're different though. They're not the same succulent mini builds.
Yep.
Then here's an 8-piece botanical succulent build. And then we have some more succulents here, 2, 4, 6, 7 succulents in this one. And look who's with us.
Hi.
G for gratitude, Mr. Mark.
Hi, Ben. Hi, Jessica. How are you guys doing?
Hi.
We're good, man. We were just talking about some crazy botanicals in the Blockleverse here.
Oh my, it's a good place to find
Yes.
botanicals. Everyone's doing it,
Yes.
even the
Yes.
blockles.
Yes. So
Oh, it's not
while
a
we're
great view of
pulling
me.
these up, how was your adventure in Fort Wayne?
Well, as you see, my title is G for gratitude.
Gratitude. Yes, I
Who's
do.
this third wheel, says Lego Team B? Well, it's me, the original G, Mr. Chief Brick Officer. Remember me? We can make this a tricycle, right? No,
Yeah,
so
sure.
G for
We've been having
gratitude.
fun.
Gratitude for exhibitors like Leslie and Brick Dad Builds and Joel and Child and V Mac Attack and Sarah Durasset who are here this weekend. I was not able to download all my photos, but I got a great photo of myself with Sarah Durasset's top hat on.
All right.
Got some. We had a little Easter egg from Omega 13. I can't remember his handle, and Joel and Child. They did a nice Peelybone Easter egg in their exhibit with some protesters against bananas, and then they had a banana bro standing next to Peelybone.
Hmm.
Uh,
Interesting.
yeah, but the gratitude is not for the banana bro. Gratitude is for all the people who supported Brickworld Fort Wayne. We had a great show. Everybody who walked in and out of that door was happy.
All right, good.
Yeah, really great energy, great people, great displays. But I did not mean to interrupt the Blockleverse.
That's okay. We'll get back into it here. This is the one I wanted to
Perfect.
bring up first. The Blue Flowers building set. And the
What?
thing that I think is most interesting about this, there's some decent ideas in here.
Mm-hmm.
For example, I don't know about the recolor here, but all of the what's that art thing you hold in your hand?
A palette.
A palette, like the art palettes.
Yes.
I feel like there's a fancier name for what these things are, but those stacked up look pretty cool. The thing here that's kind of strange to me though is the includes butterflies.
Does it now?
What are these things?
That's what I was wondering as well, because I like the idea of including butterflies in botanical sets.
Yeah.
But are these origami?
I mean, they're clearly like one piece, like cellophane see-through
Yeah.
butterflies.
Yeah, which is okay, I guess. It's more like remember the ideas fish that they had with like the crank and they
Yes.
had like the skin on them.
Yep.
That's acceptable for something for like Lego to branch out into, but this I would be disappointed if my Lego Botanical came with butterflies that were just folded pieces of cellophane.
Yeah. Especially because they don't look like they have
Yeah.
any sort of stud connection, right?
No, it does not seem like they do. Do you have
Yeah, they
answers to
don't.
these questions, or did you just?
No, I just saw this and I was like, because I half expected it to say it didn't include the butterflies, but it clearly says in the picture includes butterflies, and we saw Jessica built some butterflies, so it's not
Oh, we
like you
did?
can't
Yeah.
build a Lego
Oh,
version. Yeah,
I can't wait to watch this back. I'm so
Yeah.
excited to see. Ben's described to me the stuff that went into the Lego house, but I can't
Oh,
wait to see
yes.
it for myself.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So what do you think of these, Jessica? You a fan of these butterflies, or are they just nonsense in a set like this?
Look like they're like a sticker just stuck on. I don't know.
Yeah.
They look photoshopped. I mean, they really
This is
do.
Blockleverse.
Yeah.
They do, but it says includes butterflies.
Yes,
Let's take
they
a look
do.
at some lifestyle shots.
I like some of those
Yes.
like transparent. Is there anything not Eastern European about that woman?
Yeah,
on
I
the
mean
right?
that's a little different at least. But there's some weirdness going on here. Like,
It allows two people to build together. Just two. Don't try three. Don't you dare
don't.
try five.
Well, they
Never
have
try
looks like it's,
9.
yeah, two halves and then they
No.
pin together.
No, and now the butterflies are a different scale, and they're just
Yeah.
floating.
They're just sitting on the table there.
Includes the idea of butterflies.
Yeah.
What are
This
they actually doing?
definitely not photoshopped. I'm not
No.
sure.
What do you do this and then this with? They're baking. They're pulling dough.
Yeah,
I
one looks like
I don't
she's
know what
got
else
like
you do this
a
and
pen
this
or a
with.
brush or something. I don't know. Jessica, what's your best guess? What are they actually doing?
I don't know. The one looks like she's gonna fling it into the air. I don't know.
Yeah, the way
I
she's
don't know.
holding it with her finger out.
Yeah. Yep.
Like she's lighting a bottle rocket. It does look like that. Oh, you know what? Why didn't we think of this? They're clearly making IEDs.
Well, there's always that.
Yeah,
You
has
I
to
don't
be.
know.
could be a table decoration or a wall decoration.
But they're both on the table, by the way. Table or wall, or by sight, table or table.
Or both.
Yeah,
Or
make your
both,
choice.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're working hard on it
Wait,
here.
I'm sorry. The two hands on the left do not belong to the same person.
All right. Yeah.
They're
A
just
little
different
weird.
sizes from each other.
Enhance your creativity, hand-eye coordination, and team building abilities
Hand-eye
because you can
coordination.
build them as a team. I will say, I can see in the next lifestyle shot though, that they indeed have hung it on the wall.
Oh, have they now? They
Very
pasted it up
realistic.
there. Yeah, with some
Uh,
wood glue.
that
And there's the butterflies again.
the
At
colors
a
and everything are
tertiary
so
scale.
horrible on this. That is not right at all. That is like double the size that it actually is.
What's on the left on top of that transistor radio?
Good question.
It's
That
like
looks like a lamp with feet.
an archaic version of the Pixar lamp.
Kinda.
Yeah, I think so. Decorating and adding a splash of color to your life. Yeah, well, yeah. Especially if your motif is already that bland and monochromatic. Yeah, that's certainly a splash of color in there.
Yeah, that one's borderline offensive.
Yes.
Borderline, yes. Agreed.
Yeah. Hey, it's kind of crazy because as much as this is just Photoshop nonsense, this is what Lego goes for intentionally. So it does make me chuckle.
I want to order
Yeah.
this just to see if it comes with actual butterfly larvae.
Yeah.
Joy2.
Maybe they're real.
They'll bring Joy2 flower
Joy2.
lovers.
Joy2.
Is flower lovers a hyphenated word?
It is now.
It is now. But yeah, lots of great colors on this. So if this was a Lego set, what would you think about it? Jessica, would you be a fan?
I like
it
the
was real?
recolors of parts. I think that'd be cool. Yeah.
Same. I like those palm leaves and what appears to be transparent, but we don't talk about
Yes.
colors in lifestyle
don't.
shots.
Yeah.
I think the flame gear being used as a flower is kind of lazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These down here.
Yes, exactly
Yeah.
that. Yes, thank you.
Simple. Yeah. Yep.
I also will point out that the name they went with dried flower decoration. So they're like 100%
Dried?
going. Well, because Lego had the dried table decoration one, it's like they're going like 100% for the same thing, but instead of making it, the dull dried colors, they made it these weird blue colors.
Yeah, it's like they think when
Instead.
flowers die, they're like flesh. They turn blue.
They turn blue, yeah.
All right,
Like
fair
they
enough.
lost their oxygen or something. But that one was interesting. And then I've got like 600 different botanical succulents. So here's the
600.
first set. There's
Nice.
like 600 of these where they're
Oh,
like, here's 6, here's 15 more, here's 30.
It's going to be a long stream tonight.
No, it's not.
We're going to go through 600 succulents.
No.
I'm all in for it. Let's do it. Let's go.
None of these are too exciting. None of them are terrible either.
I'm just going to do the double chin shot, you guys. I don't have the energy to make my face look cute. It takes a lot of energy to do that.
This looks like actually a picture for real.
Yes.
On a shelf directly above
Shelf
the
and Life.
keyboard.
Yeah.
Oh, it's one of those monitor stand things. Okay.
Yeah, what's with this interesting looking little fairy gnome over here? I guess if you're having these by your computer, you might have one of those. I don't know.
It's a succulent gnome.
Yeah.
Come on.
They do have a high appearance level.
Oh, they certainly do. That's a good point.
So we got that one first. Building block potted plants. That's exactly what they are.
Good
Do
advertising
they have
for
the
that.
names? Nope, that's it.
Why is one alive? Why is one anthropomorphic?
Oh,
it does. I thought it had eyes. Sorry.
They're kind of boring. Jessica, how do these compare to the Lego succulents?
They look pretty boring. Kind of.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a few that are okay.
Yeah, there's not a lot of
They're
creativity in
kind of
like.
blocky.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would say the Lego ones are much better at interesting parts usage. These
Yeah.
are far more
Yep, for sure.
generic, but
Yep.
yeah. Let's see here. There's a $3 off coupon, Microsoft Shopping. Again, you guys can't see it, but I can. Here we go. Here's another one. These are a little bigger. I'm not going to say they're better, but here's Insoon Succulent Flowers Bonsai Building Set. Where's the bonsai? Does anyone see a bonsai in this?
Not seeing it.
All right, they went.
Maybe it's an alternate build. We got to go through
Yeah.
these lifestyle shots and see what's up.
Well, maybe. Can you tell me how many pieces are in this set?
I can't tell from here.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Is it now?
1,234.
Oh,
Either that or they just didn't know how many pieces, so they punched in 1, 2, 3, 4 and forgot to change it. I don't know. Okay, let's get to the
We'll check with
lifestyle
creative
shots.
tomorrow. This is, oh my God, the scale. Oh my God.
All right, Jessica, do you think that flower is anywhere near its actual size?
it looks like it's
Ugh.
probably the size of like the tiny plant set. So it's gonna be way smaller.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that thing looks. I can't even imagine. Here's a Lego cup compared to my
Yes.
face. It is no bigger than this, and when that girl is holding it, it's covering 2/3 of her torso.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe these people are just really tiny. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe they're
Definitely a scale
fairies.
problem here, though. And how is she holding this? Look at her hands down here.
Right?
I don't,
It's
I
like,
don't know.
is it growing into her wrists, perhaps? I was wondering
Kinda,
the same
kind of what it
thing.
looks like.
It might be.
Also very blocky, but the scale on that's pretty ridiculous.
It's bonkers. This is what it is.
Yes.
Do it yourself the style you like.
Good. Well, that's good advice.
So basically they let you build like two different, okay, it's two slightly different versions of the base. So, why not? Let's see here. Ah.
So here's the question. What are they actually doing? Don't say playing Jenga because we don't have an easy one this time. What could they possibly actually be doing?
Take that off. I am not sure.
Yeah.
They are wearing matching
They are wearing
colors.
matching outfits for sure.
And
They don't look related necessarily.
this finger down here,
Digging into the box?
is terrifying. This one down here is like inside the box.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you think that the box for the Lego, not the Lego, the Insoon Succulent Flowers Bonsai Building Set, 8-pack botanical collection building blocks kit for home decor, 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces, plant, building toy gifts for adults, is that size? I have a feeling it's not. They want as small a
No.
box as possible for shipping.
Right. No,
Um,
yeah. That's one of the very few problems I have with that picture. I think we missed this from a couple shots back. Lego Team D says, that's where I'm going wrong. My builds are in a style I don't like.
I mean, I've been guilty of building in styles I don't like all the time.
Yeah. Every time you build castle?
Every time I
Maybe?
build castle.
I don't
All right,
even
so
know anymore.
here's just the pictures of the box upside down.
What? On a cement floor on commercial carpeting? What is that?
It's definitely asbestos tile.
Asbestos tile. All right, you got it.
Asbestos
All right,
tile.
perfect.
Jessica, where do you think they took this picture?
It looks like carpet squares or something.
Carpet
or
squares.
Tiles, yeah.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
definitely in their office when they were like,
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
picture are we missing?
Yeah.
We need a picture of every side of the box, including all the
Yeah.
warning labels. Yes, this was definitely worth your picture taking space.
Oh, now I'm gonna buy it because I see what
Yeah.
the warning labels look like.
I couldn't even bother to close the box on that one. Look at that.
Yeah, it may not close.
So you can build the plant bases in any style you want,
Ooh,
or maybe you can just change the pots. I don't know.
this is proof at least that the box itself is real.
That's true.
That's a good point, Lego Team B.
That is true, Lego Team B.
This just keeps sliding around. Sorry, anyone who's watching my camera and getting seasick.
Man, all right, we've also got this one here. Okay, I'm very interested. What is this? Jam makes brilliance? Is that what JM Bricklayer stands for? JM Bricklayer.
Yeah, it is
No,
another JMB, isn't it?
I can't read that. This one's interesting.
Yeah, it's very creative. It's not like these plants exist or they're based off anything from reality. At least on first glance. Like, I'm not a botanist, so maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, these are kind of dull. I'm gonna be honest with you. The pots are dull. They're not particularly creative.
Again, they're bonsai. Why are they bonsai? Succulent bonsai?
I don't know.
I don't think they understand what the word bonsai means.
There we go.
Oh, perfect. Is that a ladder? Are they on a ladder?
Yeah, it's a ladder to
think so.
nowhere. Yep. How
This
many
is the
people
artist
use
studio.
ladders in their decoration?
It's an artist studio, so of course it needs a ladder, and this person apparently paints on the floor, but the painting goes over the basket that's in front of it. Tell me I'm wrong. Does the leaf of that plant not go over the basket that's in front
Looks
of
like
the
it.
painting?
You also notice this wacky reflection down here in the step. That's not
Yeah.
possible for that reflection to exist. So I'm very confused by that.
Unless off to the left there's another ladder with the exact same succulent bonsai brickle sets or brick built whatever's across from it, which is possible.
So
But-
if
and
you're
then-
just playing at home,
So I'm sorry. Wait, I just gotta talk about this real quick. If you're gonna, and I'll start with the same. If you're gonna just play at home, you should put some on the floor, some on the first rung of the ladder, but on the second rung of the ladder, you should put actual succulents.
yes, and
Is that where you were
whatever
going?
this-
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
and whatever this
I stole your
crazy
joke.
posable doll is,
Where is there a crazy posable? Oh, I see.
this third thing here.
Top
Yeah, that's
top shelf or top.
so. That's
run.
artists use that to
Yeah,
get
like
basic
know what your
human
the form is.
proportions and okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Why is that there?
What else would an artist have in their artist studio?
I don't know. Jessica, do you have one of these at home? Do you have one of these crazy?
Somewhere
Okay.
from art school. Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh, you
I've-
went to
Yep.
art school, huh?
Well,
I've got the wood one.
I have an art
Oh,
degree.
sorry.
Okay,
Yeah. No, go ahead.
that makes
Yeah.
sense.
I've got the
Yeah.
wood one, and then I've got like the more modern
Yep.
plastic one that has like the Ken underwear on it
Okay.
and like actual like muscle tone to it. Got both.
Yeah. So I'm the one who's left out here. You guys both have one. I don't.
Well, you need an art degree.
No.
It's
I have
nice.
no
It's kind of
clue
a-
where it is though. Yeah.
A requirement. Yeah, I think mine's in storage somewhere. Both of them. They're
Yeah.
probably on top of each other.
Yeah.
So this
And
like
they probably are.
this piece, whatever it is, right here where my cursor is. I don't know what that piece is.
Do it again. I didn't see your cursor. Sorry.
It's right where here. I'll move it. But when I move it, it moves the whole screen right here. Can you see that?
Oh no, I can't.
Okay. So this dark blue,
Oh.
lighter blue, kind of
It looks
ombre
like-
effect piece.
Like the eggshell crown
Yeah,
type
that's
piece,
a-
Yeah,
like cherry
but it
blossom.
looks like
piece.
it's twice the size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a
I
4x4.
don't think they nestle in that nicely, do they?
There's no way they
you
get
have
close.
to put like one round plate in between them because I've
Yeah.
Can they
stacked
get it
them a bunch of
close?
times.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Nice to have an expert
Yeah.
show
I
us
mean,
what's wrong with this.
the colors there look nice. They just don't look real.
Are
Yeah.
there words on the floor?
Mhm.
Are there words on the floor?
No.
What is
Maybe
that?
it's just a pattern.
I think it's
I don't
just
know.
an ugly diamond pattern.
Yeah.
How come it's only in one spot on the floor?
I don't know. It's in a couple spots here, but here we
Ah.
go.
What the F is going on?
An eternal keepsake, creating the perfect gift experience. They're like, all right, Grandma, guess what we're gonna give you?
She's holding real flowers. Is there a hand in there that makes 0 sense?
No, the kid has two hands.
I'm talking about Grandma's hand on the top of the flowers.
It
She
looks
doesn't have one on
backwards,
top of the flowers.
It does
kind
look,
of.
It's
it
there.
does look
it's just
backwards. It's like
close
she's
to
like,
this.
no.
Uh,
Or yeah, or they elongated the wrist too much or
It's like
something.
her pinky is like somehow on
Ugh.
top of her other fingers, like
Yeah.
this.
It's like all of her fingers start at the same spot except this one that starts down here.
But I think she's actually holding the flowers, maybe. Maybe not though, because like the way
Yeah,
it's cupped is
maybe.
really weird.
But then what's wrong with that left hand of hers?
I don't know. She's gonna be real excited to get the succulents.
Every
Not
corner
photoshopped. Decorate every corner.
of this one shelf.
Yes, definitely not photoshopped in any way, shape, or form. Um,
The plate. What size is that plate actually? It's a saucer.
I don't know. And there was like a card behind it, and they're just covering it up. It was like Happy Easter, and they're like, forget that. This is for
Well,
any occasion.
Happy Eastern Bloc.
Yeah. And what's this? What's this crazy? Is this like a light over here? This thing here? Looks like a glass vial upside down.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
guess
do
that's
not
not
know.
my decorating style.
Uh-uh.
But I don't know. So succulents, big thing.
Yep.
And here's our last succulent.
Poor grandma, so much pain. Says Lego TV. What is this? This is like Mario.
This is the Wise Plate
It's-
Immortal Flowers.
I guess they are immortal.
There's 843 pieces. It's for ages 8+. I don't think we're gonna get hilarious lifestyle shots for this one.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that was definitely sincere.
I thought so.
I'm trying to figure out what the deal is here. On top of these bricks, can you see like the stipulation? Maybe it's not big enough. Hold
The
on.
stippling.
The stippling. I don't know what I want to say here.
I don't know why I'm covering this like I'm looking at this in the sun. Like maybe that'll help me see his cursor.
Okay. It's still not great on StreamYard. But on where the white and blue meet, they're like on mine, a bunch of tiny little black dots. Like they copied and pasted something on top of it.
Oh
And
god.
it's happening on like all of these. Here, you can see it on this one. Look at this.
Oh, yeah.
Like where the bricks meet.
I don't know.
Over here on the red one, they're in white for some reason. Like, I don't get that.
I'll have to look closer at this when I'm
Weird.
on a bigger screen.
Yeah.
Lego's missed opportunity calling them immortal botanicals.
The only one that doesn't have the
Yeah.
weirdness is this green one right here. All the other ones have that weird look.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that they photoshopped these little dots on here. That's the problem, and so they like ended up making it look funny.
It feels like it's a remnant of pasting them over, like you said. Or
Yeah.
like they had some layer in there from another project that they forgot to turn off and didn't notice because they were on too small of a screen and they couldn't see it.
Yeah. All right, let's see here. Build your decor plants. This one looks like maybe it's legit.
Yeah, okay.
It kind of does. What do you think, Jessica?
Yeah.
Like,
Based
all the
on the size
shadows
of like
and
that
everything?
shell piece, it looks like it should be kind of that size. I don't know.
Based on the
Yeah.
the hand on the right, I mean, it doesn't look necessarily human to me, unless it's like a mannequin,
I think it looks
like a
all right.
child mannequin. Does it? Okay, not
Yeah,
from my
hey, this
small
is-
screen.
This
Okay.
one, that one looks legit.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Creative decoration, unique design, stunning look, high quality. This one cut off the entire top of the plant though. So I don't know. It's like high quality stem only. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Great detail, succulent plant. Okay, here we go.
Yep, that's a selling point.
Not photoshopped at all. Yes, it is. Yeah, this one's not so great.
What are they trying to tell us this is for?
Christmas, I think.
Y-
And it's
Are those
got the
poinsettias?
same weird line on it, and obviously the
What?
fingers on this one are pretty terrible.
Well, they just pulled it out of the yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's just copied and pasted from
I
this.
hate
It's like
that.
the exact same pose. Like she
Yeah.
didn't move it an
Yep.
inch. It looks exactly the same.
Can only see it
Uh,
at this angle forever.
there we go.
Inspired by real plants.
Yeah.
Inspired by.
8 times the scale. So this one's super big. Let's
Yes,
see here.
exactly.
Yes. I don't even know what to say about this one.
You don't know how many like Lego models Matt and I have held in that exact way.
Well, you tell
Like
me.
like the sail barge.
You tell me. Are these two pictures the exact same plant?
Mm-hmm.
Are they the exact same scale?
Yes.
One hand, like hold
Yes.
between 2 fingers. This
Yes.
one you need 2 hands to hold it.
Yes, they are block over scale.
Let's see where you can decorate these. Here we go. These don't
Again in square
ridiculous,
shelves. Low.
that looks like they needed to press those together a little better.
Oh, they got some different renderings for the photoshopping on this one.
Yeah, that one's got some bits of air. Yeah, I don't know who Lowe is, but
Lego Team B
will
says
you
yes.
succulent me?
Will you succulent? Because that is
Yeah.
what it looks like. Either they're eating for eating what? Never mind. Yeah, it does look like an engagement sort of, but like it's not really even an engagement photo. It's more of like a romantic, like I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, so I would say this particular picture, it
Yes.
looks like they've actually built the models. Whether or not they're in this picture is debatable. I think they might actually be. But you'll notice that in this one, they don't have the little stickers
I don't think the
on
ones
any of them.
I don't think the one on the top row are at all. Maybe the ones on the bottom?
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of strange.
I'm
But
very
no stickers.
very
Stickers
confused.
are missing. And they don't look like they're pressed together very well. Like most of them are poorly snapped.
No.
Press your bricks down.
And this one, didn't this one before? This was the
Have a
weird scale one. Have like a flower.
in the center. Yes.
Yeah. Now they're like, go away, flower.
Not anymore.
Like the color is completely different.
It blooms seasonally.
That could be it.
Yeah.
So I think, if I was guessing, Jessica's response is going to be, yeah, these are too basic compared to the Lego ones. But I will ask anyway. Jessica, what do you think?
They're pretty boring. Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of them look the same, just different colors. Yeah.
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 Mhm.
Yeah. So not a lot to see on those. So not a lot of them were wonderful. I guess the most interesting one we saw was definitely the one with the butterflies. And we didn't go into, all these other crazy things like this crazy owl deal. It seems like they're really into the succulents more than anything.
Yeah, it's probably the easiest to make. The
yeah,
easiest to
it could be.
Photoshop.
It could be. This one definitely the most interesting. It does have 3.9 stars and 91 ratings, so a lot of people think they're pretty cool. I don't know. But I also didn't see a lot of does not come with vase notations on this. But there you have it. Oh, this is interesting.
What's that? I can't see because I'm on a different screen.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Here's another win gift: dried flower centerpiece building set, botanical collection, craft, artificial flowers, table or wall decoration, home decor, unique Mother's Day. So this one is a very direct ripoff of the dried flower centerpiece.
But it looks like a clock?
Yes.
Yeah, it kind of has this weird thing where it looks like it's got these hanging
like
acorns, pendulum acorns on chains.
It looks like a chopped up Photoshop of the actual like dried centerpiece.
It has a lot of similar pieces.
Yeah.
There is a Lego pine tree in the upper right. Oh, and I actually like the olive green surfboards. I don't know what they're supposed to represent. 2 really thick leaves
Petals.
coming out of nowhere.
Big ass petals.
Yeah, for what?
I don't know. Why are you asking me?
You brought it up.
There it goes.
Realistic simulation flower art. Yeah, that's a category.
That is definitely it. That is definitely to scale. Elegant retro color system, giving people a visual feast of returning to nature.
Oh yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
What is
so we have,
this?
well, here's some of the names of the various flowers, and I'm guessing Jessica's more familiar with these than we are. Jessica, do you know what a calendula is?
I've heard of it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is that a
just
calendula?
by
I have
name.
no idea.
I don't know what it's supposed to look like though.
Yeah, it's using the Shakespeare collectible minifigure center ruffle thing in a couple different colors down here.
Yep.
And then it has a millet flower,
I've at
which
least heard
looks
of
really
that.
boring. And then they have a dried flower, a dried rose, and a corner rose.
A dried flower.
A dried rose and a corner rose.
Okay.
I don't know.
It's
I
up.
see the crazy clown hair in a couple different pieces down there. And then it has a leaf straw daisy. I don't know, but they're built using upside down gears, it looks like. And then those little
Splat
maybe it's
gears.
probably just this little one. They also have a golden mallet flower to go with the other millet flowers. Oh, wait, one's a millet flower, one's a mallet flower.
Can we look this up? Let's just Google all these, see if they actually exist, or are they just putting words together? They asked ChatGPT, make up some flowers.
Invent some flowers for us.
Yeah.
Here we're hanging it on the wall.
Obviously, she's definitely touching that.
Yeah. There is a card slot on the back, which can be hung on the wall.
A card slot.
That's what it says.
Okay.
Am I not reading it correctly? It says a card slot.
No, I'm not saying.
Normally you'd think as a card slot is where you put like an SD card, but clearly this is not.
Yep.
Nope.
So I'm not sure. Let's see here.
Maybe it has memory. Who knows?
All right,
Pretty.
we're comparing it to other flower wall decorations. Has a lot of shadow, which tells me it's like hanging off the wall, like a good couple inches.
Yeah, but
cast
there's
that kind of
also
shadow.
some sort of tree outside the window making a shadow on the entire scene.
That's true.
But I don't
Yep.
know why they need it.
I don't know either. Here we are.
Oh, obviously someone in there is
Yikes.
holding it. It's not just floating in the air.
Yes, please
And
tell me
obviously,
whose hand is holding this.
wait, you guys, could they sit on that couch, or would they crush the hell out of it? Maybe that's like their dog's couch. Maybe that's some
Yeah.
sort of child's sofa that they have in their kitchen. What is happening?
What is photoshopped in here? I want to know.
This is the couch for sure.
Well, okay, obviously the dried flower centerpiece,
Without a
photoshopped
doubt.
in.
Yes.
Are the people photoshopped in?
I don't know.
Or is the couch photoshopped in, or both?
The couch is definitely photoshopped.
It is definitely got a scale issue, yes.
There's
It
no
is a
reason for the
Yeah.
couch to
for
be there
midgets, yes.
unless there's like children at their feet that they just wanted to cover up, or she's holding something else that they were just like, let's just,
Yeah.
instead of finding another pair of jeans to put on her, let's just
Yeah.
put this,
All right.
throw a couch in there.
All right, Jessica, who is holding the flower centerpiece? I mean, the correct answer is nobody, but give me a story as to who's holding it.
I don't know. Well, her arm is going straight down, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then her other hand is like on her stomach,
Her other hand's
not touching
yeah.
it.
Right? She's just
Yeah.
she's like, I got it.
That's kind of weird. I don't
And
know why they
his
picked that.
hand is behind her arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So we got a lot of them just hanging on the wall, but this
And
one's
the
pretty
acorns are
quality.
hanging over the couch, so they're standing over the couch. Look where the acorns are on the
Yeah.
chains.
I like
Yeah.
the colors, like I like the dried
Yeah.
centerpiece,
Yep.
but I don't know what else to tell you about this. It's definitely we're ripping off Lego. There's not even a single box shot
Yes.
here, which is kind
Oh
of interesting.
man.
So we'll never know. Maybe they'll just take your money and run.
We could order it.
I don't
Find out if
trust
we're
that
as
guy.
happy as this couple.
I'll have to pay
I know
$32.99 to order it though.
that guy is not to be trusted. That is for sure.
No, he's kind of creepy looking.
Yeah.
So that was our segment on gardening with Lego.
So hey, unfortunately, at the end of this segment, I've got to get going.
That's cool.
I made a highly inappropriate segment to just throw at you guys real quick if you're interested.
Sure. I didn't think we'd go 3 hours, but we're getting close. So
We are
why
getting
not?
very close, so I'll be quick with this one.
Cool.
So now that Brickworld Fort Wayne is over, we're moving on to Holiday Joy.
Holiday Joy.
And so I had to get all the advertisements together so I can get started tomorrow, making sure that our social media stays up and that we get, stay in the algorithm, make sure that this show is marketed as well as we marketed all the other shows this year. So I had to go with an advertising campaign. However, um, I can't really decide on one, so I need you guys' opinion. Let's start here with the my first option. What do you guys think of this for Holiday Joy for this year?
That makes sense.
Yep.
I, that is an outfit for sure.
Yeah. It's festive. It's festive outfit.
It's festive for
Yeah.
sure. Jessica, I know that this is Mark's type. Is this your type right here?
For me,
Taco-
the screen is still loading, so I don't see
Oh.
it yet.
Oh no.
Sorry.
This guy has got more
spinning.
veiny, bulgy muscles
Oh, here we
than
go.
I've ever
Okay,
seen.
it's on.
Oh,
Okay.
oh,
There we go.
It's-
that type.
yeah.
I thought you meant like type of building. Oh, you meant type of man. Oh, okay.
Yes, the type
Well,
of man.
I mean, the focus is supposed to be on building because we want people to come to Holiday Joy and be inspired to build.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
I didn't want them to think like I think this is a little bit too much at home. They might understand what Holiday Joy is if they think it's about like building at home.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, it's gonna be kind of like
There's a couple
decorating. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
Sorry.
couple things on this that I'm very curious about.
Okay.
First of all, why are there 2.5 ladders to nowhere? That's important.
It's what you
But-
need in a lifestyle shot. I mean, an
Yeah.
advertisement for Brickworld. I forgot where I was. Sorry.
Right. What happened to that candy cane in the back on the wreath?
He
I just
doesn't know
wanna
his own.
know.
He obviously doesn't know his own strength or the strength of whatever parasitic worm is living in his arms. So he's trying to hang it, and it just kind of like,
Yeah.
I think that's what happened to that.
Yeah. Well, now we
Yeah.
can find out though. Now that Jessica's seen it, would this guy entice you to come to Holiday Joy? We need to know.
I don't know.
Yeah, she's
Maybe
not
intimidating.
sold. A little
Well,
too
yeah.
intimidating. All right.
Well, you guys are focusing too much on the guy. I don't know why you're doing that. And we definitely don't want that. So the other thing I thought it was like, what if we focused on like, creating Christmas
Yeah.
decorations with your family? So we also have this option.
Okay.
Yeah. I think
Alright.
maybe I'm just gonna say that my artist was kind of confused at what I meant by this, but this is the best that they came up with. My
Mhm.
creative studio. So yeah.
Well,
Thoughts on this campaign?
Well, the ladder's going somewhere now.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly right.
He's getting high up there to hang something. You've got a scale issue, which I think maybe
Yeah.
they can work on.
When I said decorating a house with Lego Christmas decorations, I think my artistic studio misunderstood. Like, I think they thought I meant decorating a Lego house
Yes.
with a
Um,
giant beefy muscle man. But I mean, but the focus is on the activity,
Yeah,
not
the
the person,
activity.
of course.
Yeah. I don't know. It seems like it's cold outside. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I know. It seems also like he has like an inflatable vinyl body.
It kind of looks like that. Yeah, I don't know. I if I had to choose between this one and the first one, I'm leaning towards the first one a touch more.
Yep.
Okay,
So
Yeah.
okay. Jessica, does this want to make you? Does this make you feel like you want to decorate for the holidays with your family?
sure.
Sure. All right.
Yeah.
I think
It's-
one of the problems that I had with this one in particular is there's something a little like, unintentionally suggestive about there being like a Lego minifigure licking his boots for some reason. It just seemed makes me
Yeah, I don't know what that guy's
feel-
doing down there.
uncomfortable. It's a little
Yeah,
awkward.
I don't know what he's doing.
So I thought maybe I'd focus on like vendors. We
There
have
you
vendors in
go.
Brickworld Holiday Joy, right?
Yeah.
And this guy, this is exciting. He's selling superheroes.
Are you sure that doesn't say? To me, it looks like it says "Stupor Nerds," but that's just me.
So alternate candidate says about the last one. He was worried about the missing rung in the ladder, but he thinks the minifig on the bottom sees it.
There you go.
That's a good point. It's a very good point.
So yeah, I don't know about all these super nerds. Or
Yeah.
super herdess.
Stupor Herdes? Yeah, Stupor
Uh,
Herdes. Yeah.
Yeah, stupor herdess.
I haven't heard of that line either, but I think it makes me excited to come to a show and like buy buy some Lego gifts, right?
Yeah. Maybe we could. Yeah. I mean, if this one's all right, I like the beard.
Yeah.
I feel like his sweater needs to be more Lego-y though.
Okay.
It's holiday-ish, I get, but
Well, and this was the one that I felt was the strongest, so I went ahead and created another one.
there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that this image is even stronger because the
Yeah.
man himself is even stronger.
Yeah, and now he's selling super herpes.
hmm
He is.
I don't even know what that says.
That's what those boxes say. Oh, I put the logo in front of the one that clearly says super herpes. My fault.
Yeah, he's also got a lot of tattoos, this gentleman.
Yeah, well, it's Christmas.
It is Christmas. Nothing says Christmas like a bunch of tribal tattoos.
Yeah.
Why is there a British flag in the background? Just
I
asking
wondered
for a
this.
friend.
I wondered the same thing. You and I were both at the show last year. I don't necessarily remember this guy or the British flag, but there we are.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a certain vibe. I would definitely want to buy a Lego set from this guy.
I would probably buy a lot.
Yeah, well, I would buy them because if I didn't, I'm afraid he would punch my head into a bloody bulb of somethingness. I don't know.
Brick Dad Builds. Hey, we were talking about gratitude earlier, and I mentioned Brick Dad Builds. Here he is. He says he's all in for Holiday Joy Benders, which we will, I believe we will have this year, especially a week earlier than last year. He says, hey, his arms look that way. They do. He was at the show this weekend. I remember seeing that.
All
It's a
right.
thing that happened. He was also selling super herpes.
I didn't need to know about that.
So I thought, like, I mean, it was in public, so I thought maybe we just focus on the creations that people brought to the show for the next campaign.
All right.
Thought would be a good idea.
That's
like
a good one.
This cute idea that Lego stole about
They
like putting
did.
in right?
They
Putting
did.
in letters from Santa.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was giving out free samples. See?
Mhm.
Yeah, gotcha. Turning directly into gifts. That was really cute. Do you remember seeing that, Ben?
Yeah, I think this is cool. It's a cool idea. I do remember
Yeah.
seeing this one. I took a picture of it. Jessica, have you been a fan of the Winter Village series?
Yes, I love the series. It's fun.
Okay. And what do you think of the post office, the most recent one?
It seems a little bit small, and I mean it's still cute, but
it's still cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but this was the first time I had. Let me be clear. The idea that Santa's post office has, delivers mail and they do something with it isn't new. But this is a new spin on the fact that the letters are basically being processed and instantly becoming gifts.
Directly into,
Yeah.
Far more interesting than the Lego post office.
And a responsibly sized sleigh
Yep.
that could actually deliver gifts instead of a stupid postal van for elves.
Yeah.
Remember this?
Don't be so mean.
Baby Yoda with reindeer antenna.
Oh, yeah.
So cute.
Yeah, it's so adorable. The little
Grogu
gift.
has present for you.
Grogu for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
The Santa heist.
Okay. Those guys aren't very nice.
Yeah. Well, this is in the spirit of Christmas.
Yeah. How come
So
the
it's
one?
fun.
How come the one Santa? Oh, that's Mrs. Claus. That's why she doesn't have a beard.
That's right.
I'm gonna say that's not the best. Not the best costume. Not the best disguise. If you're not gonna have a beard on.
Yeah.
Mrs. Claus.
Yeah. And then remember this one?
I do. What happened to that guy?
What do you mean? What happened to that guy? Joe
that doesn't
Broman?
look cartoony at all.
Joe Broman. He is actually a guest on our stream. This is him live on our stream.
That makes sense.
Yeah, you know him. Yeah.
Joe Broman. Yeah.
You actually don't know. His body was so obscene. I had to Photoshop and carve off some of the ludicrous amount of muscle that was put on this person.
I can see where you photoshopped it.
Oh,
But yeah, that's interesting.
it was bonkers, and for some reason his arms were actually made of Lego,
Oh.
and so I had to smudge his arms as well.
Oh, I thought maybe this you just took a picture of Brick Dad Build's arms to
This obviously
Photoshop in.
yeah, I didn't smudge anything. I was like Brick Dad, can you pose? And I just photoshopped his body over
Makes sense.
obviously.
Makes
Yep. So
sense.
you know Joe Broman. I think I like this campaign the best because it shows all the creations that people brought last year. I love that ceiling in the ballroom last year with the disco balls and all the stars.
Definitely look like that.
Yeah,
Yes.
and it was surprisingly inexpensive to get all that. And like and he's bald. I mean, and that's my thing for sure. Then I realized I had to go portrait.
Uh-huh.
So we got to go with that, which
That would be
definitely happened at
impressive.
Holiday Joy last year. Yeah. No, I would be.
It would.
Did you miss this? Were you in the bathroom or something?
I might have been.
You're
It would
never in the
definitely
bathroom.
take a man that size to lift that much Lego.
Yeah.
If you had to make a guess, I was lamenting earlier that I think my Lego creation is going to be too heavy to put on a turntable.
Yeah.
Patrick said that he has one, or he saw one on Amazon. I don't know that he has it. That could do like 100 pounds, but it would only spin like one revolution every 2 minutes, so very slow crawl. But this thing's gonna end up weighing like 100 pounds, 100 pounds probably when I'm done, or 80
Well,
pounds, something ridiculous. How much do you think that tree would weigh?
is it hollow or is it solid? I don't know. How did he build this?
I'm not sure either. Even if it's
Yeah.
hollow, it's gonna be heavy.
He's handling it pretty well.
Yeah, Jessica, how would you pack that to bring it to Billund?
I don't know. Probably take it layer by
Layer by layer.
layer.
Our ski
I don't
world of
know.
light.
I think the only way to get
I don't
that to
know.
Billund is via cargo ship.
I think you're right. So
Yeah.
it's probably
Yes.
glued in their steel in
Yeah.
the center. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that probably weighs quite a bit.
You'll have
Yeah.
to hear. You'll have to go back, Mark, and listen to how Jessica got the terrarium there.
Oh yeah, no, I can't wait to watch this back. Fun fact, but
Yeah.
it's since the time I started this segment, we've lost 5 live viewers. So let's finish this out real fast, and then I'll get
That's
going so I can go hang out with my staff for the weekend. Like since we went portrait, I was just like, well, then we got. Oh, not that one. See,
There
and
you
there we
go.
go. Brickworld Holiday Joy. Going with this one. This by far my absolute favorite.
This is the only one that even matters. Forget the creations. Forget the adorable. We're turning presents or letters into presents. Go with spiky, Mad Max style sort of Christmas thing, because that's what you're gonna see when you go there.
This is the holiday spirit. Am I wrong?
Yep.
No. Well, one of us told you the truth.
I love you, Jessica. I'll say that much right. All right, well, let's get this. The joke was I put too many buff men in my lifestyle shots, and now
Do
the
you?
joke is over, and
I never
I
noticed.
beat it to death. And I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Jessica, thank you for co-hosting
Oh, yeah.
tonight.
Yeah. Thank
And,
you for
I
having me.
appreciate you all very much. G for gratitude. Appreciate all of you. Appreciate you, Ben, a ton.
All right.
All
Thank
right.
you, Mark.
Thank you, Ben. Good night, everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Bye.
little surprise there. We got a little Mark action. He always does. Every time I do the show without him, he goes back and watches it, which is good both for
Oh,
viewer
awesome.
count and so that he can tell me what a terrible job I did. That's his favorite thing. He doesn't actually do that, but here we are looking into cosplay for coming shows. Yeah, the one thing I will say about all those pictures of those extremely buff men was that one of the new things is the Lego wearables. And none of
Yes.
those guys had Lego wearables on. But what have you thought about the Lego wearables? Is it a trend you're interested in or not?
Not really my thing, but it's fun to see people do that
People do
stuff.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
think part of it is, being able to make it look like fabric or wearable or comfortable enough
Yes. Yeah, for sure.
to not break
super
getting it on.
Cool. Yes. Yep.
Yeah, so it's definitely an interesting thing,
Very
but yeah,
cool.
it's not my
Yes.
type either.
Yeah.
But Mark did mention that one of our show members, not on today, Sarah, built a top hat out of Lego.
Oh, awesome. Yeah.
Apparently Mark put it on, so I'd like to see that picture too.
Cool. Yes.
Let's see here. Run a show. Normally we would do a rant and a close call, but we're at 3 hours because Mark came in. I totally blame Mark for that. I didn't put it on the schedule anyway because I figured Jessica's got nothing but
Yeah.
love after her trip to Billund.
Yeah.
So we're going to skip that this week. We'll bring it back double hard next time Mark is here. But
Yes.
what we always like to say to close the show, because we're at that time now, we always like to say what? Well, we like to get a quote from our friend Bob Ross. And what Bob Ross tells us is that when Mark rewatches this episode, he might say, Ben, you made a lot of mistakes. But I'm going to say no. There are no mistakes, only happy accidents. So says Bob Ross.
That's true.
Because you are my guest, what do you think we should do for an outro today? Do you have a favorite video that we play?
Oh, I can't think. I don't know. Whatever one you feel like is great.
All right, we got a couple. We've got two that I'm thinking of. We can either do Larry's Grand Fall, or we can do Mara's Orange Spaceships. Which one should we do?
Either one. How about Mara's Orange Spaceships?
All right, this is a classic. So we're gonna go. We're gonna try this. We've never tried this before. Oh, I still can't do it that way. So I got this grand plan. The one problem that we have, so Mark and I discovered last week, and I started it this week beautifully, where we can put an intro song in. I can also put in an outro song, but we have so many videos now that when I click outro song to try to select it, it starts sputtering. So I moved Mara's Orange Spaceships to the top, and we're going to try it here. Set it as the outro video. I'm going to hit end stream, and we're going to see what happens. Here we go, everybody. Hopefully we'll see you next week. Mark will be back. Thank you, Jessica, for coming on and telling us all about the Lego house.
Thank you so much. Yep, thanks for having me.
It's a lot of fun. Let's see, couple last notes here. Let's see, got to scroll to the bottom. We got a thank you from Brick Dead Builds as well. Great work, Jessica. You survived. I didn't know there was a survival issue, but okay. Fingers crossed from Brick Dead Builds that we can get this all to work. Another thank you, Jessica. So
thank you, guys.
Try to hit end stream and see what happens. Here we go.
Daddy Ben, oh, he loves his space. Lego ships in orange, all in place. But Mara's size, they're all the same. And why that beard? It's just a shame. Orange ships, computers galore. Mara dreams of something more. In Legoland, where dreams take flight. Orange or not, they'll get it right. Daddy, your ships are lame. All of them look the same. And your beard, such a disgrace. Maybe just one short hair on your face.
I spend too much time working on them.
And sometimes you just don't do them because you working on them.
Yeah.
And your beard.
And my beard.
And your mustache.
I'll get back in the photo so everyone can see.
Ugh.
Alright.
It should be more like one of those French ones that is in the movies, like squirrels.
Like a little villain mustache?
Yes, you need that.
Okay. Well, thank you, Mara. Thanks for the rant.
Or you just need
Good
one
job.
little hair.
It takes too long for you to build them. Focus, get it done, concentrate. Daddy Ben, one more word about your beard. Come on, Daddy, it's so weird.
And they don't have different size ranges, which they should. And they they all have computers in them. Like, it's disgusting.
Orange spaceships, make it end. Listen, friend, it's not a trend. Orange beard, that's the trend. Make it